Alright, welcome to the Platformers Xbox E3 briefing. We're streaming here live on Twitch. This is going to go up on YouTube a bit later. You can find us on the Platformers everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Google, whatever. We're got a new website going up, www.theplatformerspodcast.com. We're just going to do a little bit of pre-show here, and we'll roll right into the Xbox briefing. What's going on, Brian?
Just hanging out with some freaking real hype for Scorpio.
Dude, it's gonna get lit. It's gonna get lit quick.
This is the one.
They kind of broke the pricing barrier already. I don't know if you guys saw.
I mean, supposedly.
Allegedly.
It's Jeff Keighley though. Like,
Yeah,
Jeff Keighley would never lie.
dude's got
Dude.
connections.
Jeff Keighley is real.
Yeah,
He's saying $4.99.
yeah,
a lot of money.
It's right on with what I anticipated that it would be,
Yeah.
but about $100 higher than I had hoped.
I think it needs to be that much, like, for it to even sell, and for them to have any hope of making any amount of money. Like, this thing is pretty beefy. So,
Yeah.
they might be taking a loss on it. We don't really know yet.
They have to be.
They
Yeah,
have to.
they
At,
have to be.
at
I mean,
$4.99,
the R&D alone to get all that power into a box, whatever size it's probably going to be, like that's the cost of a GPU that would run something at 4K.
yeah.
You know?
It's gotta be Steam boxy size, right? Like, 12 by 12 tops. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It can't be big.
I mean, I would
It can't be
imagine
too
like
big.
original Xbox One size.
Yeah. Beefy, but not
Yeah.
like huge. Yeah, they can't make
Mhm.
it smaller. I don't know. I remember seeing the original Xbox and then the PS4. The PS4 was just so much sleeker and smaller.
Yeah,
I don't know. They gotta have an internal battery. Like, we can't
Yeah,
have those huge power
I don't
bricks
think-
anymore.
didn't they confirm that they're not doing that anymore? That like
Not
everything
that I
everything
remember.
S and after they're like we're not doing external power sources anymore. Like it's just gonna be a straight cable like everybody else.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, if it's gonna get us more power to have it outside, I guess it's like, where are you willing to take the hit? But I don't know.
It seems like they've gotten their heating issues under control, specifically with one and then with the S with an internal power supply. So I'm fully anticipating that this is going to be really clean looking, just like the S. It's going to look super sleek and sexy, and it's going to be, extremely powerful, as we know.
Just some top tier.
I'm anticipating this is going to be something that I'm going to want, even though I'm probably just with my own particular situation, probably not going to pick it up. Just because
Depends on where I'm at financially when it
I'm
comes
focused
out.
on I'm focused on PC stuff more now, and
Yeah.
then PS4 exclusives on console, and then Switch, our Lord and Savior, Nintendo Switch.
I don't know. Like,
basically.
I'm less worried about the financial side, not because it's like, oh, money out the butt, but the fact that it's $4.99 for what it is. If it's gonna be exactly what we've said, a PC that's in your living room, that's gonna be 4K ready, and is gonna be able to stream and use Blu-ray, then it's definitely on my radar. But more than anything, it just has to be about the games.
Yeah,
Like, it has to hit every game that we want, and I just don't know if they'll be able to do that.
Bottom line for me, I just need to know what's the deal with the cross compatibility with PC.
Yeah.
Like,
my
is
Xbox Play
everything going to
Anywhere.
be available? Yeah. Is that going to be everything going to be available on both Xbox and PC, or like of the games that they show? Because at that point, do I finally bite the bullet and just remain a PC gamer since I have a rig that is capable of running most of this
Yeah.
stuff, or really all the
All
stuff?
of it. Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
At 2K.
And yeah, at 2K, which is fine for a 27-inch display.
yeah,
Yeah.
The other thing being, am I going to care about these games? Is it going to be something that I actually
Yeah.
want to play?
That's the question for me right now. I don't.
For me,
I don't know. I don't see Crackdown and Sea of Thieves selling me. You know what I mean?
No.
no,
Like,
I'm not
yeah,
I'm
really
in the
interested
same
in either
boat.
of those.
And that's their big ones right now. Like, Crackdown, yeah, it's fun, but it's not a system seller. And Sea of Thieves, it's probably gonna come to PC, which is where those games should be. Like, in my opinion, at least. So
No, it seems like that audience gravitates more towards
Yeah,
those kind of
it's
open
streamer
experiences.
kids, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like those YouTube kids that are gonna want to play those open world, build with your friends. It's like Minecraft, but pirates.
Yeah.
At least the way they've described it. I can see those kind of games really just dying on the Xbox and thriving on PC. I think that we need Anthem to come out and be an Xbox exclusive. If you guys remember, Anthem is the game
I
EA
imagine it
announced
probably will
yesterday
be.
with BioWare.
Yeah.
Considering how hard they pushed Xbox in their press conference.
Well, and they were talking specifically about Scorpio with it.
It might be one of those weird like Tomb Raider marketing deals where it's
maybe
exclusive for a year or so, which is still important, but I feel like it kind of screws both the dev and Xbox because you have a ton of people that are like, well, that's stupid, I'll just wait. And then those people that just wait, the game's
and then you look
don't buy it.
What did it do for Tomb Raider?
Yeah, nothing.
Like, what did it do to Tomb Raider? Like, it affected the sales, but at the same time, everybody who got it on PS4 got the ultimate edition of that because it included
all
a lot
the
of
DLC,
a lot of other things. Yeah. The thing for me that I'm interested to see if they can kind of get out of is most of the Xbox exclusives that I'm interested in are like these small indie titles, like Pit People, Cuphead, Below, like these Inside, like these sorts of games.
Yeah.
They go elsewhere, eventually. Most notably, probably Steam or something like that. Like Pit People's going to be on Steam for sure.
Yeah, of course.
And other things like that. But like these little indie games or these niche games of decidedly high quality, but it's like not their big AAA offerings. Obviously, I'm going to play Halo. That's a thing that is now a thing with Audrey and I, where we'll play that together. And especially since they've confirmed that each Halo going forward will have split screen co-op, like that's just going to be a thing that we're going to do whenever the new Halo comes out. We're going to play through that together. I know that, in perpetuity. But Fable didn't really speak to me. I'm not a huge racing guy, although Forza Horizon is great. Like I've played the bits that they've given out. Those are great games. They're just not something that I would run towards. There's something that, like, if it comes to me, it's like if you're listening to the radio and a song comes on, I'm not going to change it, but it's not my go-to. Also, Gears is good. I enjoyed 4. I don't know that I'm necessarily super hype about every Gears game. I still haven't played Judgment, and I know that some people are saying that just don't bother.
Don't.
But it's like that should tell you, like, I've missed a game, whereas like I've played every Dark Souls game. Like there are certain.
I feel like they didn't give you a whole lot of time though when Judgment came out. It was like almost like like a year after 3 came out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty close. And then we had a while for 4.
Yeah.
Although, in their defense, I didn't have a 360 at the time. I was getting together with my buddy Matt, and we would play together. Like I don't think I've ever played a Gears of War game by myself. Like that's just one of those type of experiences.
It's a multiplayer
so
game. Yeah.
I've played most of them by myself. No, I'm kidding. I played the first one with my friends in middle school at that point.
Your friends and God?
And God.
I bet he was a freaking awesome
He was
person to have on
really
your team.
good.
That's unbelievable.
Real good.
God, you wouldn't think about it, but God, super into bro shooters.
He's mean with a chainsaw lancer, let me tell
His
you.
favorite game is Bulletstorm Full Clip.
Ooh.
That's God's
Said
favorite
no
game.
one ever.
What's that supposed to mean, Brian?
I don't know.
Guys,
Anyway, it's
10 minutes. I'm getting too
10
hyped.
minutes. You know what I want to see? I want to see somebody come out and say, Cuphead is out now, go get it. I want to see Below is out now, go get it. I want to see Ori 2 announced. I want to see, I don't know. I want to get a release date for Pit People.
Yeah. All the bigs.
The bigs for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are bigs for other people.
I think those are big in the classic way of the AAA games are going to be everywhere, right? That's just the way it is now. So those little indie exclusives, I think, are going to kind of speak to a lot more people than they ever have.
And they make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least to me. Those are the games that I will fire up my Xbox for.
Yep, I agree.
Part of it
What about
too
you,
is
Chris?
that they've had nothing really, nothing compelling first party wise, or exclusivity wise, since Gears 4 came out, right? So at this point, I think if I'm an Xbox owner, as far as I know, I mean,
I can't.
and that was
I can't
October.
remember. Like, I'm working on remembering anything else. I don't have anything.
I mean, if there was anything, I don't think it was of any significance because otherwise we would have, it would have come right off the cuff.
Yeah.
And that was back in October. So, but I mean, they've been beating the drum for Scorpio for how long now? I mean, really since E3.
Yeah.
The only thing that they had to look forward to was Gears 4 on the horizon at that point.
Yeah.
And since that came out, it's just kind of been like, okay, everybody wait. I mean, the Xbox One S has been selling pretty well, but I never went out and bought one.
Yeah, no, neither did I.
I wanted to replace it, but with the dearth of games, I just couldn't justify the expense.
And that's exactly right. I wanted that red Gears of War 4 one.
Yeah, but
And I wanted the
I couldn't justify it.
black and white Stormtrooper looking one.
Yeah.
man,
Anytime you do that to a console, you make your console look like a Stormtrooper. I'm gonna want to buy it.
Even the Wii?
No.
No. There you go.
dude, like
Shots fired.
they really, really need to hit it hard this year. They are solidly in last place right now.
Hey, Waffle, what's going on? Thanks for joining us.
And they know that they're, that they're in last place. They've had long enough for pretty much all those upper tier people to look at the whole situation and say, what do we need to do to win these people back?
Yeah. It's games, right? It's just games.
Which
We don't-
since Phil Spencer went out and said, look, typically we do like a 90-minute conference. We're going to do a longer one this year, and it's going to be focused on games. They know. And Phil,
Theoretically.
he's got his head on a swivel. He knows what's going on. He knows how people are feeling right now. Like, he sees all the Twitter comments. He's active out there. He knows what people are thinking about Xbox in comparison. He knows about the dearth of exclusives. And it can't feel good to cancel things like Phantom Dust or like Scalebound, even knowing that you don't really have anything else to back it up.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be
I mean,
rough.
all you can hope for, like, if I'm Phil Spencer and I'm making those kinds of moves, I would imagine they have to have something in the pipeline that they haven't even shown yet.
Yes,
It's-
which is
that's
what
gonna
I
make
think this is going to
all
be.
drops. Yeah.
It's either that or it's the fact that they don't have confidence in those games and they'd rather put out quality 3 games than kind of shitty
Yeah.
5 games. Like,
You don't-
and I
yeah,
think
you don't
Phil
wanna-
Spencer is that guy where he's not going to give us quantity over quality. Like, he just can't, especially
Right.
with where they're sitting right now.
You can't afford to where you're behind.
Yeah, there
to
hasn't
release
been
exclusives that are getting like 5s and 6s.
Yeah, you can't.
Or even maybe 7s.
There
Like, you
has
have to-
not been a bad PS4 exclusive yet, except for Knack.
And the, what was it?
That was the first one.
The Techno Dancer or whatever? Or Techromancer? I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
That game was bad.
Wait, what? Like the
The-
Crypt of the Negro
Not
Dancer?
Crypt the
Okay.
Necro Dancer, because that game's amazing.
I was like,
would
what are
never
you
talk
talking
about?
about?
No. Anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's just-
you're right. There really haven't been many that I can remember. At
Yeah,
least.
really. I'm nothing but excited to see what Sony's doing, and it hurts because I'm like an Xbox guy. And I have no faith right now. Like, we're gonna see. Okay, what do we know?
You don't think this is going to be good, Marty?
We're gonna see State of Decay 2. We're gonna see Sea
Which
of
I'm hoping
Thieves.
gets me.
We're gonna
Because I've
see.
heard a lot of people that love those games.
Yeah, I mean, State of Decay is really good, but it's not a system seller. Once again, I don't even think we see Halo 6. I think they confirmed that we don't see that. So
Yeah.
They've said it's not going to be
maybe a teaser and maybe another Halo game. But I don't like what we got Halo Wars 2 to terrible reviews. Like, I don't see.
It's a
anything
very
coming out of
average
this.
game.
Yeah,
I got a copy of it with my my laptop.
I don't know, man. What's up, Harvey? Look at those Xbots talking Xbot jizz. Hey, man, we're all talking shit on Xbox right now. Give us a break. No, it's good stuff. Like, I'm ready to be persuaded. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was 360 diehard, didn't own a PS3, didn't own an Xbox or a Wii. Like, I'm done with that now. So they have to bring me back. If they show like Cyberpunk 2077 here, I'm in.
Oh.
It'll be a win.
What I hope they don't do is they show us like 1 or 2 new games that we haven't seen before, and then everything else is just like, here's Gears of War 4 upscaled, here's
Yep.
Forza upscaled, and they
Yeah, they
just
can't do that.
throw all these old games at us.
That
Yeah.
wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
You know what I also hope we don't see? I also hope we don't see texture-only improvements on some of these games. So like basically, if they come out and they say, okay, here's the Scorpio, it's awesome, it's $500, it runs everything like a freaking dream, but you're not going to see any frame rate improvements. Like you're not going to see something go from 30 to 60.
Do that. They won't. They can't. That like
it's gonna your games are gonna look better, but they'll run exactly the same.
No. With the power, like just technically, those games will run better. Like
sure,
it'll unless they're capping them at 30, which would make literally no sense.
Considering
they'll automatically run better.
What was in the dev kits alone,
yeah,
you know, the overhead on RAM and those things was, I think it was like 12 gigs or something.
Yeah, they're running games were capping at 60 frames per second and hitting like 60-70% of the available RAM and processing. Yeah. So like they have room to grow.
And since then they freed up another gig.
They said with the OS. Yeah, with the OS they've toned down.
So it's like they're going for big air on this one, I think.
Yeah, and I honestly wish this was a new generation. It's been 5 years.
Me too.
Like, I don't know. With a new generation with 100% backwards compatibility. Like
yes.
But that's not what we're getting. We'll see what it really is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is what we're getting.
Well, I mean, they're going to keep building on the same infrastructure, so you can assume that, you know, all the backwards compatible 360 games that they have right now are still going to be able to run on this thing.
Yeah.
And just the same thing with everything under the Xbox One library.
Yo, Photo Gravy, taking a look at your comment there, like, I completely agree. But I do think that the older games argument...
Let's say what he says.
Yeah, well, I mean...
For people who are watching later who can't see the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
He said, Photo Gravy says, my biggest gripe about PS4 Pro is the lack of 60 frames per second on older games. But that requires devs to remove the 30 frames per second cap. Microsoft would run into the same problem.
I completely understand where you're coming from. I just don't see it being that big of a deal on Xbox. Because, first of all, as shitty as this sounds, there's not that many games that people are running out to play, like older games. And second of all, I think
that would be a reason to do it though. If you could play,
but like, first of all, most of the games are on PC. Second of all, these games they haven't really had a game like Uncharted or Horizon that's just the most stunning thing in the world. You know what I mean? That like would really benefit from that. Maybe the racing games, but I'm pretty sure Forza's already at 60. So it's like
Gears ran at a locked 30 on the console, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
I believe so. I know Forza runs 60.
let's take the PC argument out of it. Let's assume somebody's coming to this as a console-only gamer. If you could play Gears 4 on Scorpio at 60 frames, you know, wouldn't you want to?
Yeah, but would that ever?
The average consumer is not going to know that, though.
Not only that, but that would not persuade anyone to buy that console. I can play this mediocre game at 60 frames compared to 30. Good.
I did
not. You thought it was more than mediocre?
We have a minute until this thing starts.
Oh my God, let's do it.
Just to remind you guys, that's how quickly we got through that. So
it needs to be happening sooner. Man.
Does Xbox E3 briefing begin at 23 Uhr?
I'm not sure what means, but I like it.
I don't know.
Darn Germans.
Yeah, well now we know Marty's all German. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
Hush. It's on. Alright, I'm gonna turn up the volume here. Let me know if the volume needs adjusted, boys in chat and girls.
Oh, isn't this cute?
I like this. This is going good places.
Did you guys play Munch's Odyssey?
Nope.
No, I don't like any of those games.
That was like one of the few games I got at launch, next to Halo. And Shrek.
Photo Gravy throwing shade on Gears 4. I still haven't finished Gears 4 because Gears 4.
It's terrible?
It's good.
4K Ultra HD.
Here it is.
You guys are definitely ahead of me a little bit.
Refresh.
This music's also
This is the 2017 Xbox E3 briefing.
Oh man, this is struggling.
Straight into a trailer.
The console, you know it.
Yo.
I told you guys they had to start with it. Yep.
Man,
Those teraflops?
all the teraflops.
Flops. Microsoft's just the best at doing like the hardware porn.
This does look pretty sweet.
It goes the power.
Looks
Okay, I'm
an
seeing the
Intel
chip.
commercial from like
Is that where you guys are at?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just got an explosion. Looks like a
They're
new
doing,
Matrix.
In Matrix. Oh,
It's an eye.
Up, and it froze.
Gears 4. First thing they show, Gears 4.
and
And
freaking,
Shadow of War.
Shadow of War. Yes. That's Chief.
Chief. Forza. They're hitting all their big titles, I guess, but surprise Shadow of War's in there. That's kind of weird. I didn't even think, are we going to get a new controller?
No, look, you can see.
I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that one.
No, it's a perfect controller.
Yeah.
Wow, more Shadow of War stuff.
Damn.
Crackdown.
My little it's like, I don't.
Oh,
Oh,
I
here's the
freaking
box.
told you guys.
What'd you tell us?
Told you it'd be sleek. Like the
No,
S.
I thought they were gonna make like a giant cardboard box. Yeah, that's
There it
good
is.
looking.
Look how freaking small that is.
Dude, that's good looking. Holy shit.
Wow. Holy shit.
That is tiny.
I
Ladies and gentlemen,
fucking
the head of
told
Xbox,
you guys.
Phil Spencer.
Oh my god,
Nice.
this stream. I'm struggling, guys.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
hey, Gravy. I just wanted to tell you,
Teraflops?
All the flops.
Yeah, holy shit, that thing looks good. I'm happy so far.
Okay.
I start.
Good afternoon. To those of you with us here in person, watching on this incredible 4K screen, to the millions watching us around the world or TV or online, and to those of you watching and interacting on Mixer, on behalf of everyone on Team Xbox, welcome to E3 2017.
Yes, sir.
When the renegade group of gamers, creators, and engineers came together to form the original Xbox team and deliver the first Xbox console, we were driven by three principles: empower developers, delight gamers, and deliver true hardware and technical
Talking about
innovation.
three principles for you guys.
The original Xbox team lived by the mantra, there's no power greater than X. And today, we are proud to welcome the newest member of the Xbox family, fittingly named Xbox One X.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. It's cool that it's still an Xbox One, I guess.
Xbox One X, the most powerful console ever made, sets a new quality standard for gamers and game creators. Starting on November 7th,
November 7th.
Xbox One X joins the Xbox One and the Xbox One S when it launches worldwide.
Damn, that's quick.
it's smaller than the S.
It's smaller than the S.
Now,
Wow.
I'd like to introduce one of our leaders in the Xbox engineering team responsible for making the Xbox One experience great for gamers and developers.
Triple X, yeah.
Please welcome my friend, Kareem Chowdhury, to tell you more.
I hope they have one.
Thanks, Phil. It's an honor to be here at E3 and represent 3 years of engineering the team has done to bring you Xbox One X. From the beginning, our focus on game creators and
Those
you, the
eyebrows,
gamer, gave us 3 big goals we needed to hit: power, compatibility, and craftsmanship. Let's
started
talk
this
power,
program,
which starts with the
My
specs.
hair was brown.
6 teraflop GPU clocked at 1.172 gigahertz.
Jeez.
12 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory, and 326 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth.
It's running like almost to 1080.
These are impressive numbers that are more powerful than any other console on every dimension. Because that's what it takes to give game creators the power they need so you can experience
Every
true
dimension.
4K resolution, 4K textures, and 4K assets in your living room.
They better be hitting HDR as well.
And when we say true 4K,
They have
we
to.
mean
That's-
8
S
million
supports it.
pixels,
Yeah.
high dynamic range,
Yep, there you go.
wide color gamut, premium sound like Dolby Atmos, and
Yep.
4K UHD Blu-ray playback.
There you go.
All right,
no
I'm probably
stone
gonna buy
unturned.
one. Next, compatibility. We
I
knew
hate
compatibility
this
was
little bit
critically
behind you
important for Xbox One X, and your reaction to 360 backward compatibility has energized the team
Uh-oh.
even more. So right from the start, all of your Xbox One accessories and games will work with Xbox One X.
I mean, we kind of knew that. Yeah.
But for the team and me, that wasn't good enough.
Oh,
we
here
wanted
it comes,
more.
guys.
The game library you have today will look and play
Uh-oh.
even better on Xbox One X with enhanced visual fidelity, anisotropic filtering, and faster load times.
They didn't say FPS.
Even if you haven't made the jump to a 4K TV yet, we designed this
Interesting.
product for you as well. Since Xbox One X enables a technique called super sampling, the new 4K games you see on stage today will look better on your 1080p TV than anything you've seen before. And finally, craftsmanship. We meticulously paid attention to every detail of design as we crafted our most technically advanced console
Drop it off a
ever.
skyscraper and it's totally fine.
It starts with the Scorpio engine. We use 16 nanometer technology to build a 360 square millimeter chip with 7 billion transistors and a 384-bit wide memory bus. This is the fastest, most advanced processor to ever power a console. Our premium design means that every millimeter and every component within the console has been architected for maximum power and efficiency. Our aspirations were so high, an industry standard approach just wasn't good enough. The Scorpio engine is so intense that for the first time ever on a console, we're using a liquid-cooled vapor chamber normally reserved for servers and high-end PC cards.
Yeah, wow.
Liquid cooling.
Yeah, that's probably why it's so small.
An engineer on the Xbox hardware team invented a new power management system so innovative, we named it after him. The Hovis method uniquely optimizes every single Xbox One X at the system and component level to deliver consistent performance efficiently and elegantly.
It's like base
Now,
overclocked.
it's easy to think all
That's
this
cool.
technology and capability will mean a bigger console. But again, we wanted more. Not only have we
guy's kinda
built
like-
the most powerful
kind of a
console
badass.
ever,
Yeah.
the Xbox One X is the smallest Xbox ever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes. Man, I'm super
Wow.
into this.
This is
my
the
God.
system you asked us to build.
It's so tiny.
And it has been a great honor to design and build it for you. I couldn't be more proud of our team, and I hope you love it as much as we do. Now, let's see what this monster can do.
I hope that's all we get of like the
Exclusive.
tech stuff.
World premiere.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
now
now
it's
it's going to
all-
be like freaking an hour of games.
And they just said Xbox One and PC exclusive. Windows 10 exclusive.
That looks awesome.
New Forza?
I always hate when these trailers start out, and I think it's gonna be some like crazy action game. And I'm like, oh, it's Forza.
Yeah.
But that does look stunning.
I was about to say, like, when they were walking, I was like, this outfit doesn't look that great. But
Looks
you're
like
never
a
going to see
racing.
it.
Well, it looks like a racing suit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, there's some weird graphical.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is here.
Yeah, like his hands were like kind of like they had some jaggies on them. But the
See,
cars
when they
look
go out to third,
stunning.
it looks good.
Yeah, the cars look amazing.
Photo Gravy calling it, saying this game's gonna be called Lady Racers. If they do,
I don't
shout
think
out.
this is Forza.
No, it's not. It's Formula.
What?
Yeah, this isn't Forza.
Some of
guys.
these are F.
Yeah.
Like a number of these are.
Forza.
Yeah, those are F. F1.
It's
yeah,
Forza.
7.
Oh, it is.
Well,
All right.
From the Forza Racing franchise, Dan Greenewald.
See, they swap back and forth, right? So it's Forza Motorsport 7.
Yeah. So
Next
the next
year it'll
one
be
will
Horizon.
Be Horizon 4.
No, I didn't think
In the
it would look
automotive
like
world,
that. I thought.
supercars
Kind of
are
underwhelmed.
debuted at international auto shows. Frankfurt, Paris, Detroit.
Maybe it's
But
just
through
not coming
your
through on the stream.
passion for racing on Xbox and PC, Forza has become the premier partner to the automotive industry. So today, for the first time in history, a flagship supercar is making its world debut here at E3 in front of you.
They're gonna
Are
drop,
they gonna
it from
drop
the
another
ceiling.
car from the ceiling?
Oh, okay. All right.
This year,
Oh,
we
wow.
announced a 6-year partnership with Porsche to bring you amazing experiences, both in-game and in person. Porsche shares our vision for the future of racing and esports. And this car has never been seen outside of the guarded walls of Porsche. That honor belongs to you, exclusively. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the 2018 Porsche 911 GT2 RS.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not a bad.
This
get.
is not only the most aggressive expression of Porsche's legendary design, it features
freaking
the
good-looking
most
car.
powerful
Yeah.
road-going 911 engine ever made. Like the Xbox One X, it's a monster. And with over 4.8 million active players across Xbox and Windows 10, Forza is one of the largest racing communities on the planet. You made this historic moment possible. Through your passion for racing, the digital and the real worlds are merging in an unprecedented way. So now, let's take a look at the Porsche 911 GT2 RS in Forza Motorsport 7 running on Xbox One X. I'm joined on stage by two presenters for our Forza Racing Championship Esports Series.
Oh,
I'm
live
Shannon
play.
McIntosh, professional race car driver and Porsche driving coach. I'll be pushing the GT2 RS to its limits on the sun-baked streets of Dubai.
And I'm Verena May, professional racer and stunt driver. I will be fighting to survive dynamic weather in the Nürburgring in this Nissan GTR race car.
We start with Shannon in her customized driver on Dubai. Using the power of Xbox One X, Forza Motorsport 7 runs at a native 4K and a rock-solid 60 frames per second.
Not the only thing that's rock solid,
And
according to
we have
Gravy.
the additional power to deliver shocking levels of detail. Using super high resolution assets, we've recreated the intense feel of one of the greatest driving roads in the world, the Hafid Mountain Pass.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. This looks like Dubai. I used to live there.
It's awesome.
Really?
Yes.
But
Not
in
only-
Forza Motorsport 7,
The game looks
reimagined
better
the entire
in game,
racing
but look at their
experience
hands.
on
Look at the
all
hands.
devices.
There's jagged.
Racing is more
You
immersive
never
and
really-
dynamic.
I don't know. I don't
Ominous
play that
skies
I don't play that
roll
way. I
in
play
as
third
car
person.
parts rattle
Me too.
and vibrate.
In game, it looks better than it does in the trailers.
Yeah.
Like that
We've
looks
made
Look at
racing
stunning.
that. That
more
looks
epic
great.
and grand. Race through living environments featuring spectacular vistas and
The motion
massive
blur is
scale.
very good.
Yeah,
You can
friggin'
see
rain
we've
on
made
the
racing
camera.
more dynamic and
I don't know, that stuff
surprising.
kinda gets me.
Dynamic puddles grow as the storm unleashes its fury.
That's awesome.
It's more
Puddles get
thrilling
bigger
and
and stuff.
competitive. Feel the intense heat grease up your tires
Oh,
as you
jeez.
battle your rivals. And it's more beautiful and alive. Dark skies open up and change as the sun emerges from the clouds for a breathtaking finish.
Gravy in the chat again saying, yeah, the hands don't look that great, but we're used to seeing guys' hands in racing games. Marty, these are women's hands.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
Racing
Women
is
have
They look
reborn
different.
in
Pure
Forza.
rectangle hands.
Whether running on the Xbox
You know, I'm gonna be
One
honest with you. I
family
don't
of
think I've ever seen a
consoles
woman's hands
or
before.
Windows 10
Are they jaggy in
PCs,
real life as
Forza
well?
90
Motorsport
degrees.
7 is the most technically advanced
It
and
might be, I don't
comprehensive
know.
racing games ever made. With more than 700 cars, it features the largest collection of Lamborghinis,
700
Ferraris,
cars.
and Porsches ever assembled.
And it's Play Anywhere time.
Today,
Yep.
you were the first people
they've
to see the
established that, like, all the first
2018
parties
Porsche
will.
911 GT2 RS. And this week at E3, like me, you can be the first to drive it.
So come experience the most powerful road-going 911 ever made on the Xbox One X, the most powerful console ever made in Forza Motorsport 7. Thank you.
I think they're going to carry this forward, and it's always going to be like, reminder, guys, this is the most powerful, smallest console ever. It's the best. You guys should do it. You guys should buy it. But
It's the best. We have the best consoles.
I'm going to
unlike
play a ton
that,
of Forza
it's
Motorsport
unlike any
7
console
when it
that's ever
ships
been
on
made.
October 3rd.
these guys have facts back.
And when Xbox One X launches, we will all get to experience Forza Motorsport 7 in true 4K at 60 frames per second.
4K 60.
Today, we're going to showcase the world's greatest creators with a lineup of different types of games for every type of gamer. It is the largest and I believe the most diverse lineup of games that we've ever shown on our Xbox E3 stage.
Okay.
Games from creators large and small, games that inspire and
Lost
challenge
Odyssey 2?
us, games that transport us to new worlds and offer us new perspectives, and games that push the boundary of our art form. Today, we will feature 42 games here on our
Holy
stage,
shit. 42 games, huh?
including 22 games with console exclusivity on Xbox One.
Okay,
All
there
right.
you go.
Let's go. Let's get going.
Every one of these games will play great on each member of the Xbox One family, but of course, they will play best on Xbox One X.
Of course.
Up next is a game from a creative team that built their franchise on Xbox. In 2010, 4A Games worked with us to launch a single-player masterpiece that I played on Xbox 360. Now, I'm honored to bring them back with the premiere of their next work, running in-engine in true 4K.
World premiere.
I don't know who 4A Games is.
I hate this delay. I'm gonna miss something, and you guys are gonna be like, "Ooh."
Refresh it again.
I have.
This looks awesome.
Yeah, this looks weird.
Like Pompeii.
Oh, is this another one of those? You know what I'm talking about, the Russian game?
No,
Oh, Metro.
I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, maybe actually.
It looks so much better than the other ones. If so.
This is looking stunning.
Looks freaky, dude. Yeah, this has to be another Metro
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I won't guarantee it, but it looks like it. Oh, that's
Windows
cool.
10 one.
Holy crap. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez. So remember, this is in-engine, not game.
It's not game.
He said in-engine. Metro. It's too Russian not to be Metro. Yeah, it's Metro. Okay, cool. 4A Games, the dev.
They're the ones who do Metro.
Yep. This looks like gameplay. It's really stressing me out.
Yeah, it's like a way better looking version of Fallout.
Yeah.
It's like Fallout, BioShock.
That's a pretty cool bow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's got a lot of wasted space in it though. That's making me feel weird.
Oh.
Like a freaking werebear or something.
In Soviet Russia.
There is Mordida. Oh, I was gonna say, please be like a grappling thing and then jump off the edge.
Not too shabby.
Looks interesting. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, but you shot a bear.
Metro Exodus.
I don't like the name, but I'm okay with it.
Oh, I like it.
Exodus? I don't know. It just feels too video gamey.
I mean, it looked like he was trying to escape from the underground, so I mean, it makes sense if he's like going on a journey or whatever.
Premiere.
We
Oh, okay.
are the first.
Oh, here it is.
Assassin's Creed?
The
Origins.
first to see the gods. The first to tame their beasts.
Yeah, definitely not exclusive.
The first to guard the soul from evil. We conquered this land and built an empire.
Oh, ship combat. Let's see it.
But there are whispers on the wind. A brotherhood born in the shadows.
That's awesome. Oh, that's cool.
They are the first to call themselves the Assassins.
Underwater combat?
Okay. What the hell?
Oh!
What? Okay.
What?
All right.
Please welcome, from Ubisoft, creative director Jean Gadon.
Yo, Photogravy says, I swear if the lead is a white guy, looked like he was black to me.
Thank you.
Looked like he was Egyptian.
Ancient
Yeah.
Egypt
I would hope
is
he's
the
Egyptian.
birthplace of modern civilization. And it is also the birthplace of the Assassin's Brotherhood. Assassin's Creed Origins is taking you to the perfect setting for an epic gaming adventure. Egypt, 3,000 years of history and mystery at the tip of your fingers. Assassin's Creed Origins is also the story of one man, Bayek. Bayek is the last Magi, the protector of his community, an Egyptian sheriff, if you like. And his struggle against the dark forces that corrupt ancient Egypt will lead to the foundation of the Assassin's Brotherhood. But recreating ancient Egypt, going back so far in time, pushed us to rethink and expand our gameplay mechanics. We added many RPG elements to a huge systemic world, more detailed and alive than ever before. So today, we are very proud to show you what the game looks like on Xbox One X running in 4K. And now, just for you, Bayek is coming back to Siwa, his hometown, to kill the fake oracle, Medunamun.
World premiere.
Harvey.
He said, sorry for not joining the climate agreement, Gene.
All right, it's gonna get real. Let's watch.
Gravy, what a
I'm
cutout.
stoked. No political humor in my E3, all right?
Oh, give me all of it.
I will say, purely from like an environmental standpoint, this looks like one of the most interesting places.
I'm still a
I
big
think
fan
for-
of Italy, but this looks interesting for sure. Looks
Oh
different.
yeah, yeah. Italy definitely worked, but that was the first one that I played. And when they went to America for 3, parts of that I felt like I liked the story that they were telling, but structurally, from a gameplay
Siwa,
aspect,
my home,
wasn't good.
the sacred oasis.
This looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good. Reminds me of The Witcher.
Yeah. Holy shit. I like the cleaned up UI. I really like the cleaned up UI.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm nervous about is the actual assassin aesthetic. It feels like it's gonna be more like Black Flag to me.
Be my eyes, Senu.
Ah, so
That's
control
cool.
angle.
Okay.
That'll help you plan out
This
some
temple
stuff.
resembles a fortress. What has happened?
I like the main character.
I like his voice, the voice actor.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's some sort of like supply mission or something up there. I don't know if you guys saw that.
There you are, Medunamun. The next masked one on my list.
Ugh. Hat's kind of janky.
Now it is my turn to tip the balance of Anubis.
Does it bother you guys when it's like a little too convenient like that? Because I love. Oh,
Oh.
shit. Horizon, what?
No, that's Zelda. That's 100% Zelda.
Yeah.
Freaking
Horizon
air archery
didn't
slowdown. Oh, I'm in.
People understand.
Dang
They
it.
have broken their will. They
I was out on Syndicate.
Better be careful here.
I wonder how much Breath of the Wild has influenced
Zero.
this game.
Zero.
Zero?
Yeah,
Really?
this game's been in development way too long before that.
They could have added a few things.
No. You don't just
Last-minute
add
ones
shit
that
like
aren't
that.
super polished, maybe.
Oh my god.
Although we are talking about
that
Ubisoft,
was awesome.
they have studios all over the place that help.
That
so.
was awesome. Did you guys see that?
A
Yeah.
fine
Yeah.
bow.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Inventory.
No, that's good. I love the RPG elements. As long as this son of a bitch doesn't break in 4 shots.
Looks like Destiny, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like Diablo is what it looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like every game that has our inventory system.
We each, I love that we each just named like the game
dangerous.
that does that we
Good
like.
pass for now.
I love that he's using the, I forget the name of it, but that curved sword.
Yeah, the Egyptian swords.
I forget the name of it, but it's a freaking, love it.
Guide me, Senu.
This is, that hawk thing is so important.
Yeah, it's
Medunamun.
cool. Kind of reminds me of Far Cry. Primal.
I didn't play that one.
It always bugs me that these demos have so much more voice acting than the final game.
Depending.
What?
Level up. Levels.
Oh.
More
Levels and
RPG
ability
elements,
points.
they
Does
said,
that mean skill trees?
yeah. It seems like it. It's also called a Kopesh.
You will die, Medunamun.
That's not a scimitar. A scimitar is
A
curved through the whole
I said
sword.
a Kopesh?
No, I know. Gravy was saying in chat it's a scimitar. It's not a scimitar.
Nope. Scimitar is like a air
Scimitar is curved all the
radiant.
way from the hilt. Yeah.
The sword fighting looks a little better. It doesn't look like block attack. Like that really formulaic.
Also,
Assassin's Creed.
didn't he parry that guy?
Oh shit, that was cool.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa!
You can aim it?
Yeah, you
That's
can.
like a stranglehold.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
whoa. Did you see that? There's
No.
a very important thing that I'm sure a lot of people just missed. He was climbing up the side of a mountain.
Okay.
It looked and
October 27th.
Nice.
I want to see free climbing a la Breath of the Wild.
Zelda?
But
Yeah.
now I just want to see that in everything.
At Xbox, we've always believed in the power of games to unite us all. Today, communities of gamers not only play together, they create together and watch together. A whole new genre of games has emerged designed for both the player and the community. And with Mixer, we're innovating new features to make these experiences even better. This one's special. Of all the games in this genre, here is one that the world is having as much fun watching as they are playing. And I can tell you that includes many of us at Team Xbox.
Player Unknowns?
The creative director of PlayerUnknown's
Yep.
Battlegrounds
Called it.
is a gamer turned developer who designed this game together with a passionate community. Please welcome PlayerUnknown himself, Brendan Green.
Man, they could have timed that.
No joke.
Right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phil. Good afternoon, everyone. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a multiplayer battle royale where you must fight against 100 other players to be the last one standing. Our team's focus is to bring the most complete battle royale experience ever to console and deliver a great experience across all Xbox One devices. Our development is truly community-driven, and we owe much of our success to everyone who's given us feedback over the past year. With over 3 million PC players to date, we can't wait to bring PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds exclusively to Xbox One later this year with an update
Exclusively.
for Xbox One X enhancements shipping with the final version. See you on the Battlegrounds,
Wow.
everyone.
That's the big
That's
one.
a huge get.
Exclusive.
It's bad that I know like every environment.
This is still in early access, right, Marty?
Yep.
Chris, Kirby says your mic's a little bit off.
It's off?
You just in and out. I think it's your internet.
No.
More than anything, this game needs more weapons and to vary up their loot. I hope with the full launch they can kind of take a little more time, do what they're gonna do. But now that it's coming to Xbox, you guys should definitely give it a chance. Not that either of you play Xbox over PC.
Yeah, I'm more likely to play it on PC for sure.
It's good stuff. It's exciting. Solid.
That's awesome.
That's a pretty good tone piece for the end.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Holy shit, they are not stopping. This is awesome. This is really awesome.
Coffee Club Ghost Ship?
Yeah, never heard of this.
Well, yeah, I don't think I've heard this.
Was that like a hand?
Like something with a big head.
Oh, dude, I like this. It's got like Astroneer vibes. They're really pushing this mixer thing. This is cool.
Yeah.
I love Astroneer, and this looks like everything that it's not. It's like cool Minecraft.
It's like Minecraft mixed with Starship Troopers.
Yeah, and it's also got a little bit of the God, what was that game no one liked for PlayStation?
No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock, all right.
I'll probably pick it up. Danger Darkness Dwarfs.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks cool.
Exclusive.
Guys.
Okay, so since they...
I'm getting
okay,
a little...
so this says exclusive. The past two have said launch exclusive.
That's probably because they're PC games coming to Xbox.
Then they would say console exclusive.
No, that's what... No, I don't think
That's
so.
what console exclusive.
Yeah.
What
This
would you
is...
do if the world you knew
I think this is...
was gone?
This is 2?
Yeah.
All the comforts.
State of Decay 2.
The simple pleasures you took for granted. How would you protect yourself and the ones you love when the protectors can't even save themselves?
Yep. State of
Yeah.
Decay 2. Which looks amazing. I love their style.
The army's pulling out. Come on.
This game is like the most fun I ever had in the zombie apocalypse. At least State of Decay 1. The only thing I wanted was multiplayer, and that's what this is.
And now they have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what was holding me back from playing the first one. So I'll probably try this one.
Last truck.
It was
Get
all
in.
about loot and just like building up a little base, which is exactly what it feels like, what it would feel like to me. You know? They did some really cool stuff with like the door.
My only question is, and this would be a really cool thing, is if it was somewhat shared world like Destiny, where when you went places you could potentially
How
see
will
other
you
players,
decide who belongs?
which is what that kind of makes me think of.
Yeah.
Like, is that just a survivor that you're gonna pick up that's an NPC, or like?
They had that a lot, yeah. So I'm
How
not
will
sure.
you choose a place to call home? How will you build it? Work together to defend it. From the
This looks
terror
sweet. I've never played the first one.
Dude, it's
just
worth
outside the
it. I
walls.
can't speak highly enough.
I've heard good things. The only
This
reason I
is-
didn't play it was
There's
the
special
combination of no multiplayer and it
When you
got
get
framey
hungry.
at points.
Yeah, they really fixed that with Definitive Edition. But
What
yeah.
risks will you take? What mistakes will you make?
It's like
The
got
only
permadeath
family
for
you've got is about to
NPCs.
tear itself apart. Will you end a life?
Wait.
Or save it?
Please. This is our only one, but we need everybody we've got.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, it's gory, but like kind of in a fun way. It doesn't take itself too seriously. At least the first one didn't.
No, damn it.
When you get in too deep and realize no one gets a second chance.
That's a shame.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Alrighty.
How will you find the strength to carry on?
Chunky. Ugh.
If there's ever a zombie apocalypse and somebody rips me in half, just blow my head off.
Oh, I will. You're not gonna be a half zombie. Don't worry
in this world of the living and the dead. How will you survive?
Good stuff. Spring 2018. Okay.
Early next year.
That's fine. Everything else has been this year. Like, I'm jazzed.
Exclusive.
Console launch exclusive. Couple of studios I don't really recognize.
Yeah.
Bunch of
good.
small indie stuff. Yeah, I love it.
Scavenger Son. This looks good. Like, graphically, I really like the style.
It's like Team
It's like a
Fortress
Pixar
2.
movie.
Yeah. Is that a person or an animal?
Sure, it's another
I
zombie.
wonder if this is the full announcement of The Long Dark. Nah, probably not.
Whoa.
2 players remaining.
2 players remaining. Okay.
One player remaining.
And what a play from the Wounded Warrior. She was caught in a trap, but she used superior tactics to get herself out of there. She's going to take the win. Let's move on to the next arena. Here we're following Bloody Marrow. There's only 2 players left in this particular map. Those tracks are leading up, but that tree is going to give them direct information. That red outline, there's a mortal unicorn, and he's letting in about 100 meters away now. Looks like he might be crafting or something, but what is this that Bloody Marrow's going to do? Getting ever closer.
See the cold gauge in the lower left, so it's like a survival multiplayer game.
Looks like he's going to sneak in on the back window. Here we go. Shot in the back. That's one twice. Immortal's in trouble. Somebody from Mixer decided to chime in. That invincibility bubble's going to help him out and put on the fight.
Someone from Mixer. Hear that?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that was going to do the damage to the arrow to the belly. That's going to be the win for Bloody Marrow. Bloody Marrow wins the round.
This is like almost cringy again. The Darwin Project. It's a good name for a multiplayer arena.
Exclusive. Oh, never mind. Or Minecraft. Why not?
I mean, it's one of the best-selling games of all time, so yeah.
I know. Have you ever played it?
Yeah, I played it quite a bit. Probably 100 hours back in the day.
Wow.
It's a great survival game, like, and it started a genre, but there's just so many better ones right now, in my opinion. Like, this stuff's cool. Like, I love the community stuff they're doing, and they're making it great for the people that are still loving this game. I mean, the Let's Plays of Minecraft are still some of the most popular things on YouTube, so.
Yep.
Freaking switch in there.
Yeah. This is probably one of Microsoft's best-selling products.
From
Like it's sad.
Mojang, brand director Lydia Winters.
Yeah.
Catchy song, though. I will give him that.
Harvey says Team Fortress 3, The Hunger Games. Yeah, pretty much.
This
with awkward
summer,
shoutcasting.
millions of Minecraft players will be able to play together on the device of their choice for the first time.
So shared world.
Xbox Live will unite the global Minecraft community across mobile, VR, Windows 10
That's big
PCs,
news. Wait a minute.
and consoles.
She just said Xbox Live will unify across consoles.
As part of this effort, we're excited to welcome player-made skins, maps, textures, and massive community-run servers into the game itself. Because we know that the amazing content you create makes Minecraft even better. This fall, Minecraft will receive a free 4K update that brings more graphical options to the game. But we didn't stop there. With all this talk about graphics, we're taking things one step further. Today, we're revealing a new look for Minecraft that we're super duper excited for you to try out.
She emphasized
One that's
super duper.
inspired by the power of Xbox One X and available this fall. Let's check it out.
It's like 32-bit Minecraft.
Oh wow.
It's like crazy shaders and stuff.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks
Lighting
pretty good
effects.
for Minecraft. That's cool. It's pretty much like, what if
You know
we
what that
added
looks like?
lighting?
That looks like
Yeah.
3D.Game Heroes.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me a remake or a new version of that game, man. The game is lit.
Super duper graphics pack. That's cool,
I
man.
love that it's called that.
Do your thing.
Minecraft in 4K. When the Minecraft team showed me the first version of the game in 4K, I was blown away. Mojang is a great example of a studio that started something new and different that led to a global phenomenon. At Xbox, we're searching for games that are fresh, new, and in some cases familiar. That means ensuring that the biggest third-party franchises you want to play are there for you on Xbox One. Of course, you'll find these great games in the
Far
Xbox
Cry.
Store, available for pre-order today.
Cool.
But bringing the biggest blockbuster franchise is just one part of the job. Delivering broad, diverse, and new games to Xbox means searching to find unique games from creators around the world that will surprise and delight. To me, these next few games do just that. Starting with a game I got to play on a recent trip to Japan. It's hilarious, a little crazy, and a whole lot of fun. Let's take a look at it.
World premiere.
Not an exclusive.
You get the world premiere.
Oh, some Xenoverse, I guess.
Oh, it's the 2D playing fighting game one that they just announced. Oh no, this is a world premiere. Never mind.
I really couldn't care less.
It looks.
It looks amazing.
I mean, that's, I guess, yeah.
Dude, look at that.
That's insane.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
This is.
Do you guys
Brian
like Dragon
Red
Ball?
Butter.
Oh my god, dude. If this looks like a 2D fighting game. If they make a 2D Dragon Ball fighting game,
I mean,
oh
I
my
think
god.
that's what it is, right?
I thought that got leaked a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this looks like Blade School with Dragon Ball. Oh,
The art style is pretty cool, yeah. I'll give them that.
dude, it looks just like the show. Oh. Nice. I was not expecting this.
And this is a weird place in the Xbox press conference, too. That's cool. Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Who's making it? Funimation, Bandai Namco. Huh.
Yeah, I think they own the
Exclusive.
licenses for most of them.
Okay. Xbox One console launch exclusive. Pearl
That was the thing
Abyss.
that got me away from.
Oh, this looks like one of those really chill games.
Man, I don't need no more really chill games.
I'm probably gonna love the shit out of it, whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So just to say, I played the Budokai
Holy
Dragon Ball
shit,
fighting games before, and the 3D stuff was the part that kind of took it out for me.
Yeah.
A 2D game is like
I just want to run around my screen right now.
This looks stunning.
I'm having a hard time paying attention to this because I'm still thinking about Dragon Ball.
Wow, holy shit, what is this?
Oh my god. Is it a walking simulator?
Skyrim 2.
That's all I want.
What the hell?
It's great. I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna be like an RTS.
The first Xbox game I know.
Dark Souls 4.
Ooh, it's super Japanese though. I was so
Watch,
in
it's
and
like-
now I don't care.
It's like some MMO or something like
Yeah.
that. You just never see.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
I'm not in anymore.
Bravey is saying this is a Korean MMO called Black Desert.
Black
Online.
Desert Online? Yeah, it looks like it.
If so, more MMOs on consoles. Like, that's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, except they're kind of always bad.
Yeah.
Black Desert. Yeah.
But like ideologically, like it's a cool idea if somebody can make it work.
Exclusive.
Okay, more exclusives.
Hey.
Okay, Paris. Burning down.
I like this.
Oh, it's pixely.
Oh, Odd Tales.
What is Odd Tales? What have they done?
I have no idea.
Brian?
Isn't that the what the heck is this?
Looks really cool. This looks so interesting.
Oh my god, it's
Holy shit. This looks like Blade Runner, but like more
I was
stylized.
just about to say, like freaking Blade Runner Fifth Element.
The Last Night? Holy shit. Oh, and we get some gameplay? Maybe? Nope.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of like a
Exclusive.
combination of
Fifth Element.
Geez, they are not letting up.
Yeah, oh my god, I can't rest. This is maybe the best press conference of all time, dude. Francis Venditti? God, Chris is missing all his baby
Yeah,
names.
Chris is missing like something that you would love.
What the hell is this?
Chris, get the hell back here.
What the hell? This is some like rando music game?
What is this?
Alrighty then.
Chris, get back in your seat.
Dude, you just missed like the game that was the most tailored for you I've ever seen in anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. It's still going.
I mean, this looks pretty dope. What's this?
No, like you missed. Okay, we're gonna have to
you
watch
missed.
this trailer later.
The Artful Escape? Alright. Put that down.
Devs were on the acid the whole time. Yep, pretty
You see what
much.
they said?
War
They said
Waffle.
ready when it's damn
Yeah.
ready.
What is this? I'm alright though. They've been sprinkling in like shit rando games with good stuff, so I'm alright with it.
Is this like Tokyo Ghoul or something?
I don't know, man. More up your alley.
I don't know what I'm
Looks like
talking
some
about.
shit you play, Brian.
Yeah. There's giant swords bigger than you. Must be a Brian game.
I don't know. It's got a little.
I do
bit
like
of
the Russian lady with the freaking like
You know what
bolt
this
action
probably
rifle.
is? This looks like a Tales game.
Really?
It looks like a really dark Tales game.
Maybe. I don't see it.
Code
Vein. Okay. Whatever.
Maybe like
We've scoured the globe, meeting with creative artists and development teams.
I still can't believe how freaking
And
tiny
I'm
that
often
console is.
surprised
Seriously.
and humbled by their work. Whether it's a story that can only be born of a different land, or artistic design and storytelling that, in a single moment, can capture your imagination and inspire. There is much to be learned by looking beyond borders. Our first party is also a place of innovation and creativity. Today, I'm excited to share with you an extended look at never-before-seen gameplay from Rare's shared world adventure, Sea of Thieves.
No, I'm hopeful.
It's not Banjo-Kazooie or Viva Pinata. I don't care.
Dude, but like, neither of those games will sell. Maybe Viva Pinata.
I don't care. I'm not gonna buy this.
New voyage. I'll be really surprised if this does either.
All right, I'm gonna
Just
give this a
you,
chance.
The wide open world, and oh, well, it's not just you. She's here too. Oh, and this guy's here. But the point is, this is a shared world, right for exploring and raiding with your fine pirate crew. Look at them, scurrying around, making themselves useful. That's what we like to see.
I really hope
the world
this,
of Sea of Thieves sees with possibilities.
War Waffle.
With
It does
adventures
look like
above
for that last
and
game.
below the waves.
The devs were on
All
acid
you have to
like
do
literally
is
the whole
jump in
time.
and up. There she goes.
I'm all about whatever I saw of like that little bit.
You didn't even see like anything.
Few things tempt a pirate like the
I'll go back
siren
to
song
it.
of a lootable shipwreck. Careful though, there could be anything down there. Literally, there could be anything. We haven't finished designing it yet. Joking. That was a joke. Ah, sunken treasure. It's like a pirate performance bonus.
It doesn't look like there's a breath meter.
Looks like
No.
there's no UI at all, so it probably is somewhere there. It's just not.
Every player's decisions and discoveries will be different, but however you plan on seeking your fortune, it pays to be prepared. For gigantic lumps of iron, these are surprisingly portable. Amazing workmanship. Anyway, better get them back on board while the coast is clear. There's really no sense in pushing your luck down here.
It's been a long time between breaths.
Now that is not a beast you want to pick a fight
Chompy.
with. Yes, it's possible to take on these toothy terrors of the deep, but you're not much used to your crew bitten in two.
You hear the breath?
Yeah. That was still a really long time.
Yeah,
They
but
change
like
it for
it's
demos.
I don't care.
Sometimes
Like
a
I want it to be.
tactical retreat is perfectly acceptable.
Like this game is cartoony, and I just want it to be
legendary
fun.
pirate captain, Pathetic Dave.
Pathetic Dave. I'm into this so far.
Thankfully, for every tense standoff, there's a moment of celebration
too.
or shared wonder. But for now, stow your
It's a good-looking
hard-earned
game.
loot and enjoy the
The
voyage.
question is whether it'll be fun.
On Devil's Ridge beneath the sands, the gold lies hidden from thieving hands. Well, that's typical. Oh, look! Here we are at Devil's Ridge. Nice transition, by the way. And so you'll shift from the heart of the sea to the island shore, where you'll explore jungles and coves, cliff tops and caverns. Every region has its very own landmarks, and over time, you'll uncover hidden shortcuts, abandoned stashes, and vistas that will steal your grog-soaked breath away. And yes, sometimes you'll encounter people who, for whatever reason, would like to blow you into little pieces. That's pirating for you. Keep
Hey,
that
I really
pistol
don't
primed,
want to see.
because you'll also
Thank you.
face the roaming remains of those raiders who
You don't
came
wanna see
before
what?
you, caught short in pursuit
Stupid
of their own
freaking,
legends.
Like random views of the crowd. I do like this though.
Yeah, they're actually explaining to us what the game is, which is something that they have not
Now,
done so
make sure
far.
your crewmates all have a part to play.
Okay, that's cool.
What?
Yep, that works. And look, he brought the riddle map. Seek the cursed boar shrine where there is no sky. It lies in wait for a light held high.
Okay, so you gotta go inside.
Right, well, that's got to be around here somewhere. But if you've got a bad feeling, you can always leave someone on board to brace the ship for a speedy getaway.
Saint Row.
Decisions. Ah, looks like they've sniffed out that place where there is no sky. Time to pull your resources as you plunge into the unknown. It would be easy.
I mean,
to
it
come
looks
a
interesting,
cropper in
yeah.
These claustrophobic caves. You don't want to wander off track, unless, of course, you're streaming, and you'll have loads of people in the chat telling you what to do anyway.
I'm wondering how playable this will be solo.
It won't be.
It won't be.
Don't mind that. It's probably nothing. Just kids.
That's why we have friends, though,
Of
right?
course, the Premier Plunder
It's
isn't
true,
just
but like that's a
lying around
legitimate
claimed
problem
by
if
any old
you know
drunken
if
bumble.
somebody wants to play
You'll
this
need to
solo
watch
and
out for
isn't
likely
able to.
locations, following your map, clues.
Well, every
and your
game doesn't have to be
instincts
for everyone.
make the
You know what I
light
mean?
work.
Like I don't
That's
like
true.
that sentiment.
I just
It's
like
kind
it
of a
when
wide
games
sentiment.
kind of flex for what people want to do.
Joke there.
Yeah,
You're
but this
welcome.
is flexing
Anyway,
for
step
multiplayer
11
streamers.
paces northwest, through the gloom. Dig my chest from its tomb. And with that, we're one step closer to payday. Then again, some of the loot in these parts has lain undisturbed for a long, long time. That has to be the spot. You can practically taste the treasure. Good call on the double-duty shovel work too. That storm outside was nipping at your heels. Ah, very nice. Of course, the trouble with treasure as a rule is that the owners really like to hang on to it. If you've got your hands full, it's up to your crew to watch your back.
I like the survival horror of it, where it's like if you have the chest, you can't do anything.
While they're doing that, it's time for another strategic withdrawal.
It's like
with
capture the
loot.
flag in Halo.
Yeah.
Nope, not that way. That's it. Easy now. Don't stop, keep going. Almost there. Watch that next step, it's a doozy. Now that's a rescue.
Now, what I want to know is what sort. Like, we've seen them take treasure chests back to the ship, but like, what do you get out of it? Like, what does that do for you?
I'm sure it's loot for your character.
Looks like ammo's pretty limited.
I like the soundtrack.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Very piratey, very cool. Like, I can just see having a lot of fun with this with you guys.
Yeah,
But I
just
don't
run
know. We'll
around.
see. Yeah.
If I had a group of people, yeah, like
You can regularly
if there were
beat
enough
the
of us,
odds and
like
get chests back to your ship. You'll be able to turn a tidy profit by trading them in at an outpost. That's just the tiny matter of making it through this storm in one piece.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jeez. Little Pirates 3 action going on.
Go to Gravy in the chat says, so far there isn't anything that has been shown that makes me want a Xbox One X that I wouldn't be able to get on my PC. I totally agree.
I think it's all coming down to the living room effect.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an argument that I always have with you where it's like, when I'm done at work, sitting at a desk all day, I'd rather sit on my couch.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's awesome. I love that. That's so cool.
What if you miss?
That sucks.
Like, can you climb up, the side of their ship?
It
and
looks
get on
like
there?
you were able to, yeah.
I know you can do it on your own, but did you see that guy's name was Pirate Tropes?
Nice.
All pirate life is here on the Sea of Thieves, and you can live yours however you want. So rally your crew.
The water was cool.
Swear your oaths and set sail for riches and infamy. Become a pirate of legend. Just try not to be this one.
That's awesome. Cool.
Not bad.
Early
Not bad.
2018.
I'm
It's
more.
definitely-
I'm
It's
more
certainly
interested in
on
that
it
one.
more than anything else that I've seen.
Exclusive.
Guys, I can't breathe. Full right.
Yes.
Okay.
Tacoma.
Yep, Tacoma.
This will be a day one for me. Hopefully we get the release date now.
Ooh, that chill, like... I want Tacoma to be the walking simulator that we deserve.
It will be.
August 2nd. Alright, that's
Yes.
quick. That's
Yeah.
like 2 months.
Oh, wow.
That's not even 2 months. Sweet.
Exclusive.
I disagree.
World premiere.
I disagree, Harvey. We needed to see something a little more, and this is their last E3.
I was gonna say, like, we needed to know a little bit more about what they.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Stop. Is this Conquer?
No.
God damn it! Hell is this? This isn't Conquer.
I don't care.
I'm only upset because it's not that. You should look at what it is, which is a super cute little fox.
All right, to be fair, everything that has been shown of this so far is something I would do.
Is what?
Tailspin.
Something I would play.
Shit, you would play?
Yeah. It looks like a baby.
You love baby games. It's the best.
It's a fox with a tiny blue cape.
All right.
3D platformer.
Oh, Chris. Aren't you glad it's not Conquer?
You know what? I'm actually kind of interested in this.
I'm glad that they're showing stuff like this because they need something for everyone. I could care less, but like, if you guys are into this, then more freaking power. It looks good. It looks cool.
Foxes are my spirit animals.
There you go. I don't think I've seen Chris this excited in a while. You know what this looks like? If Yooka-Laylee was kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this world just looks so much more alive. Like, holy shit.
This kind of looks like a cross between, like, Yooka-Laylee and Super Mario 3D World. You see what I'm talking about?
And Angry Pix or whatever.
My God, I'm so in.
Good. Super Lucky's Tale. I guess. Whoa.
Wait, is this the
VR game? Lucky's Tale?
Yes. Yeah.
Huh. Whatever.
Wait, are they done on your screen?
I can't hear you.
Are they done showing this on your screen right now?
No.
Oh, okay. I like the onion. It's so funny.
Cool. All right, do we get a break, or am I gonna have to like have a heart attack?
You are gonna have to have a heart attack.
Exclusive.
God damn, guys! Console exclusive, not launch. None of that bullshit.
Yes.
What's this?
It's freaking
Oh, Cuphead.
Cuphead.
This we can't play at least right.
If they don't have a freaking release date, it's over.
So we have to play this on Xbox. Oh wait, just kidding.
PC or Xbox.
Windows 10.
God, I could care less about this.
On
game.
my birthday, motherfuckers.
Nice. Hey, Chris, you got to do something about your
on-
audio quality, dude. It's super bad.
It's on my birthday. Hey, Jeraden, what's going on?
I think it's Skype. I think it's Skype. I think
Do you want me to quit out the call?
Exclusive.
No. Well, let's watch this and then we'll figure it out. That looks like
Cuphead on my birthday.
Yep. Okay, here, Crackdown 2, starring Terry Crews.
Yes.
Motherfuckers.
They
First thing he
killed the
says.
power around the world.
Welcome, Blister.
We're gonna
League
light
chat.
it back up because this is far from over. In fact, it's only just begun. That's why we brought in you. You got the talent. Now you need the tech. Big things too far. Today, you throw grenades. Boom. Tomorrow, you'll be throwing cars. Forget dropping bombs. You're dropping buildings. Now
Crews
it's time to
is
get
great.
to work.
Terry Crews is the greatest.
Time to step up your boom.
So,
if anybody is a super cop, if we've learned anything from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's that Terry Crews is a super cop.
I love the art style of Crackdown.
Did you guys play Crackdown 2?
Yeah, it was shit.
Better than the previous. Yes. Yes. Drake missed some massive announcements. We'll get you caught up before too long.
All that matters is Super Lucky's Tale is coming.
It doesn't.
That
It
is
doesn't
not all that
matter.
matters.
And Cuphead comes out September 29th.
Cuphead comes out on my fucking birthday. Is there anything better?
I'm excited for this. Like, I like Crackdown. And
I will
this looks
tell you this,
interesting.
like, This is making me interested in Crackdown.
It's not it's not a system seller, but it's cool. Like, it's fun. It's mindless fun. Like, it's like Saints Row, but cooler.
I was gonna say, it looks kind of like Sunset Overdrive, as far as like just being a third-person action, like explosive shooter.
Release date November 7th. Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Launch game.
They're coming with the release dates.
They're just now maybe half over. Maybe a little more than half.
Yeah, because they said 42 games, right?
Yeah.
We are.
Well, here we're seeing a bunch right now. Osiris. That looks good, but I don't know what it is. Raiders.
We're 16 games in.
These games look interesting. I wonder what.
So we're not.
Looks cool.
Yeah, we're 16, 17, 18, 19 now. 20.
Path of Exile.
21.
Battle right.
Looks like some shit Marty would play.
Yeah,
Able Fortune.
I could care less.
Surviving Mars.
Oh, a little Bioshock there. I'm into that. Observer looks good.
Robocraft's interesting, but it's just not my style. That's kind of interesting.
First, I glanced down. I thought that said drunk turds.
Real mature.
That's what it looked like.
Out. Oh, Oblets? Really? Okay.
So cute.
Huh. That looks pretty. What are these games?
Yeah, why are they just like blowing through this? Riverbound I would play. Riverbond.
Hello Neighbor's really interesting. It's been out on PC for a while.
Dude, that's a freaking crazy looking thing.
Oh wow, Conan Exile's coming to console, huh? Alright. Independent developers at Xbox.
I wonder if they're gonna bring people out or if that's just gonna be something they're gonna do later.
At Xbox, it's not just about finding creative artists. It's about empowering them and nurturing them, helping shine a light on their work, making it easy for them to build and share their creations. That's why the ID at Xbox program is
Did they
so
confirm it's
important to us.
$4.99?
No, not yet.
The team has
No,
released
they haven't
over
said anything about
500 games on Xbox One and Windows 10 through the ID at Xbox program. And this is not just a milestone for the program and the independent developer community. It's a milestone for everyone who loves great games. I hope you're reminded today why it's so great to be a gamer on Xbox. Action, adventure, story, skill, surprise. These next few games bring it all together. Let's start with a game whose stylistic approach alone makes it something very special.
Has to be.
Exclusive.
Unless it's something else.
No, yeah. I think it's something else. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, definitely not Cuphead.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's all they're showing on those.
Oh, I would think so.
The dark is older than the light.
Anybody
At
know what
last
this
a
is?
day dawned, and we rose with this first
Looks freaking
light.
awesome though.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of.
But that light was a betrayal.
Oh, whoa.
Only fleeting.
Graphically, it looks like a third-person version of.
In its wake,
Firewatch?
returned to
No,
claim us.
or that.
God, this looks
After
awesome.
lifetimes, the light grows again.
Those remind me of the freaking vampires from what was it, like Blade 3 or whatever? Or no. Was it Blade? The one where they freaking
Whatever.
open up like their whole like mouths and like
Yeah.
people.
This looks trippy.
We will live in the new light rather than just survive in the dark.
I feel like we've seen this before.
I don't know. Below or whatever?
The one where no, it's not below.
not below.
End our wandering.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
Rhyme, but it was like
That's
that.
what I was thinking.
like the people that don't have faces.
Lycan, Harvey said in the chat.
Ashen. Yeah, I feel like we've
seen that, right? I don't know. Looks amazing. Whatever.
Yeah,
I
still looks
really
good.
like the aesthetics.
We
It
saw
looked
it
like
a
there was some
long
gameplay
time
in it.
ago.
World premiere.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, Life is Strange 2.
Yep.
Oh, it is.
Holy shit! Nice. Yeah, kind of did have a Dark Souls feel there.
I will 100% play this game. Life is Strange 1 was really good.
Dude, I haven't been that angsty in a while, so I should probably play that, huh?
You should definitely. It's gonna make you feel things.
Dude, I like feeling things.
I feel numb in this kingdom.
God, the soundtrack's so
I
good.
feel numb.
That's cool.
I feel numb in this kingdom.
I'm glad it looks a lot better.
Bro, it's that Xbox One, yo.
Rachel?
Twists.
Oh, the storm. Okay.
That makes sense.
Episode
That makes
1
sense.
of 3. Is it a prequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please
cool.
welcome
Before the storm.
from Monolith Productions, Vice President of
So that
Creative,
means
Michael
maybe she won't have her
DePlatter.
powers?
Maybe.
No spoilers.
Me? You tried to humiliate me. You left your mark on me, but it didn't work. You burned my mind. I'll kill you. Until this moment, you have not known suffering.
I think this was gonna be a pass for me.
Really? Shadow of War, huh?
I didn't care for the first one.
Oh, dude, I'm so in, yeah. And it looks like they've just added shit that everyone wanted. Just pump it up a little more.
I didn't.
I've had enough of your mouth.
I didn't really like
Bruce.
the.
So now I'm gonna kill you.
Combat.
For all these orcs to see. Always said you were an optimist. Know what that is, mate? It's about sizing up a situation that's bloody impossible and saying, yeah, all right, I'll have a go. I'm exactly the same way.
So what are these guys?
They're trolls, I believe.
Jeez.
That's awesome.
I like him.
Bruce killed the boss! Come on, lads!
In Shadow of Mordor, we introduced a way to create unique personal stories for every player. And in Shadow of War, we're expanding the Nemesis system.
Yeah, you are.
2 new features
Oh, that's
we're really
awesome.
excited
On
about are
Assassin's
forging an
Creed.
army of followers and Nemesis fortresses. Here, we'll use the Ring of Power and
separate from
recruit
the
this
race?
Olog, Bruce the Chopper, to expand our army. Then, we're going to assault a fortress controlled by one of Sauron's overlords.
Oh, that was nasty.
Oh, that's some cool shit right there. I love the new powers they're adding.
Oi! Reckon you're going to skewer me? Ah, that little sword's good for a tickle, maybe.
Well, he can't be a
But
troll
you're
'cause he's out
gonna
during the
need
day.
more than that to take me
No, he's a
down.
warmonger tank. Duh.
Nice one,
Not a
Ranger.
war. Way too big for that.
This might be some kind of work. I don't know. He's
Even
talking
Hawkeye,
like
they're, like not even half that big. Olaf. He's an Olaf.
I think that's
Never
his
heard of
name.
that
Never happened to me before.
I don't know.
Dark Lord. Same thing, really. End results me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win.
A fine addition to our army.
Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow. No one gets to you without my say-so.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You want to plant your flag in Mordor, you'll need to do it deep. There's a fortress nearby. They say it's ruled by a two-headed troll big as a mountain and deadly smart. Which, well, I guess he'd have to be given the two heads. You take him down, you'll send a message to Sauron and get yourself some nice new digs as part of the bargain.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Oh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't you?
So this guy's a winner.
Yeah, dude, this is great.
So we already have a few loyal followers in our army, and recruiting Bruce means we're ready to assault the fortress and overthrow the Overlord.
God, this looks good.
We're enormously expanding the open world of Mordor to new regions like Saragost and Cirith Ungol. Mordor's a massive, living, breathing world filled with orc society, tribes, and wildlife, as well as stories and secrets.
You cleaved me in two. Any other orc would have died, but I survived. More than that, I thrived. My brothers put me back together, stronger than ever. But they didn't make me into what I am. You did. You created the machine. No!
So we've just been ambushed by the machine. He's tracked us across Mordor seeking vengeance. He's one of the 7 new orc tribes we've added.
Machine will grind you to paste. I hate big things. Finally! You dishonor the Styrians!
Instead of killing the machine, we'll dominate him, so we can take advantage of his abilities during the fortress assault.
You take out the Overlord.
But before we charge headfirst into battle, we should plan our attack and select our followers.
Dude.
Results.
Play anywhere,
Play anywhere on this game.
Yeah, me too, Warwaffle. Very, very interested. This is a day one buy for me.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting them to go this in depth either.
I think they needed it.
Of course, because a lot of people played the first one.
My black
So show
Well,
what
it just delayed, which I would assume that means it's going to be a launch title.
To hazard a guess, he said you're all gonna die horribly.
This Bruce guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I will handle the Overlord. You focus on the defenders.
Define focus.
Holy shit. This is like full-on assaults.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
It's way more than the first one had.
There are unlimited ways to forge your story and conquer Mordor in Shadow of War, and we can't wait to show you more this week at E3. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Exclusive. World premiere.
Guys, this press conference.
This conference is really good.
This conference is fucking crazy. It will not stop. Alright,
what this is.
piano guy.
I'm digging it.
Gareth Choker. Ugh. Sorry, man.
This is going to be an IM 8-bit album.
No, I'm going to call it Choker. Gareth Choker.
Just because that's what you're into, Marty, doesn't mean everybody is.
Well, beg to differ.
Ooh. Oh, guys, did they do it?
Or in the
Did they
Blind
do it?
Forest?
Oh my god.
2?
Come on, freaking tell me.
Gotta be.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I gotta play this game if that's what it is.
Or like at least
Come on,
spiritual
guys,
senses.
freaking make my conference be Ori 2.
This looks
Just do it.
really
This is
interesting.
beautiful.
You obviously have not played the first one.
Yeah, Warwaffle in the chat saying Ori sequel. Please be Ori.
I'm just waiting for Rayman to pop in and just like take a shit on all this.
The purple feather is, I think, a reference to the first game, but I don't want to like.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Come on,
So what
come
do we need?
on,
We
guys.
need a big old fat man that dies, I think, something. Oh.
Come on.
Death Ori.
I'm not gonna believe until they actually tell me.
I'm
I
trusting
can't,
you, Harvey.
I
Oh.
can't get my heart broken again. Yes.
Ori.
Yes!
Okay.
Yes! Yes! What did I tell you guys beforehand?
Yeah, you told us.
The soundtrack is beautiful.
Yeah, I got like shivers a little bit.
You guys. Oh.
Hey, you know what? I chuckled, alright? I had no heart.
The will of the wisps.
Okay.
Bless you, Microsoft.
And Ubisoft, right?
Day one buy.
That's Ubisoft, yeah?
Ori affirms my belief in the beauty,
Wasn't that,
artistry,
Studios?
and
Oh,
heart
okay. My bad.
within the art of gaming. We believe that
I thought that was
games
an UbiArt title.
like books,
I'm starting
movies,
that
and
tonight.
music should be celebrated and enjoyed by countless
You
generations.
should know, Chris, that game is really
We're
hard.
passionate
That's
about
fine.
preserving and celebrating the games you
It's like
own,
I don't play
All right,
hard games.
classics of the
We
past,
just hit 90
and
minutes.
the genres you love to play. That's why 2 years ago we launched the Xbox Backward Compatibility Program to bring Xbox 360 games to your Xbox One. And we've seen tremendous growth in the program. Today, our library of games stands at 385 titles, and over half of Xbox One gamers have played a backward compatible game. But I've heard your feedback and you want more. Today, I'm pleased to announce an exciting expansion to the program.
OG?
Shut the
Yep.
hell up.
It is
Holy
official Xbox.
shit. What?
I'm telling you
shit.
guys. I'm telling you. Microsoft, bring it.
Dude, Microsoft is bringing it hard.
That's it.
Holy shit.
Most powerful, smallest console
Our
ever.
team of engineers are working hard to bring us some of your favorite original Xbox game to today's Xbox One library, including a fan favorite that I'm asked about often by the community, Crimson Sky.
Yeah! Woo! All right. I'm
looks
so
great.
in.
And like the Xbox 360 games, OG games will look better and play better across the Xbox One family.
It's true. Marty.
We'll have more to share
just got
about
called
this
out by
program when
Photogrid.
it
You
launches
hate playing old
later
games.
this year.
Shut up. I know.
KOTOR.
Oh my god.
I'm proud of the library
have
of
to be
games
KOTOR and
available
Jade
today
Empire
on
and stuff
Xbox
Jade
One.
Empire, yeah.
All of them will benefit from the performance and power when you play them on Xbox One X. But we won't stop there. I'm excited to announce that if you own Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct,
4
Halo
five.
Wars 2, or Minecraft, we'll be providing 4K updates to these titles for free.
That's cool.
And we already have over 30 titles from our third-party partners that are planning to provide free updates as part of our Xbox One X
I would
Enhanced
imagine that's
program.
the Pro.
Titles like Final Fantasy 15,
Yeah.
Doom.
Resident Evil 7,
Dude, Doom is a big one.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon
Never got the-
Wildlands, and
Dude,
Rocket
Witcher
League,
3.
just to name a few.
4K.
Yeah. I mean,
This
playing
means
on PC, but
you
yeah.
probably already have a large library of titles that you own today that will automatically get better on Xbox One X. Today, we showcase some of the world's greatest
thing.
creators with a lineup of different types of games
Dude, that
for
freaking
every
Dragon
type
Ball
of
game,
gamer.
though, guys.
we showed you the largest and most diverse lineup of new games that have ever appeared on our stage. From every corner of the
I would actually agree
globe,
with that.
from developers large and small. 42 games, including 22 with console exclusivity on Xbox One. And you're also going to be able to play all of the biggest cross-platform blockbusters on Xbox One.
They still haven't showed
And
Anthem.
every game will play great across the Xbox One family, and on Xbox One X runs every
good call,
single
Harvey.
game you've seen even better.
Harvey said in the chat.
Yeah, that's what Brian just said.
So if you haven't joined the Xbox One family, now's the time. This week, you'll find Xbox One S available in the U.S. for $249.
And
on November 7th, we'll begin worldwide rollout of Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console, at $499.
$499.
Be the first to experience unrivaled power and performance on the Xbox One. We close today's show by looking to the future with a really great partner. They've been with us from the earliest days of Project Scorpio, and they're building an incredible game that takes advantage of the power and performance of the Xbox One family and the new Xbox One X. Please welcome Patrick Sutherland, Executive Vice President,
BioWare.
EA Worldwide Studios.
Let's do it.
That guy's got to be
New
like
IP.
8.5 feet tall.
It's the lifeblood
130
of our
pounds.
industry.
Right.
It's also risky. At EA, we have teams dreaming up a lot of projects, and only the greatest will make it their way to you. And that's okay. It's all a part of the creative process. And it's worth it, because when you find something special, there's no better feeling as a developer than introducing players to a brand new world. And as a player, there's no better feeling than losing yourself in a completely new experience. Our developers at BioWare have been creating something truly special. A huge open world that is lush, savage, mysterious, and ever-changing. Filled with interesting characters and new types of gameplay you'll enjoy with your friends for years to come. This is what's possible when we take an extraordinary vision and combine it with the latest technologies and hardware. Amazing concepts become possible. Great ideas become reality. So here we are, and we are so excited to share this with all of you. On behalf of the team at BioWare, let's see what this game looks like running on an Xbox One X. Here's John Warner from BioWare to show you Anthem.
They haven't said Xbox exclusive.
Come on, guys. Show me that sweet, sweet, sweet BioWare juice.
I don't
I'm
think
John
this is
Warner,
exclusive.
game director for Anthem.
No, I don't think
Here
so.
is the world premiere of Anthem's gameplay.
Yeah, world premiere. All right.
Hey.
All right, Horizon, I see you.
Yeah.
I get Star Wars vibes, like lived in world.
Listen, there's trouble. Big trouble.
What did you do?
I made a mistake. I hired some people. They weren't freelancers. I know. They said they could handle it, and the price was right. I thought maybe...
Unbelievable.
You're right. It was stupid. I'm sorry. But they're still out there. Somewhere. If you could just bring them back. Anything you need.
RPG. Dude, that dude looked cool.
In the world of
Yeah,
Anthem, you and your friends are freelancers. The heroes who leave the safety of the walls of Fort Tarsus to explore the unknown and protect humanity. Let's join two players as they head out on an expedition.
Oh, Max.
Hey, Paul. You ready to go?
We're just grabbing some supplies, just about ready.
What are you going to use today?
I decided to go with the Colossus.
I'm going to use my Ranger. Try out some new upgrades.
multiplayer, I think.
Yeah, they said 2 people.
Yeah, they said it's 2-player.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
I missed that part. Looks great.
Yeah. I mean, in-engine, not gameplay, but yeah.
Yeah.
Every player will own an array of exosuits we call Javelins.
Jesus.
These suits give players superhuman capabilities and are heavily customizable so they look and play how you want.
That's awesome. Oh, what's up, Paul?
Looking good. Nice. You've got a mortar equipped.
Yeah, I got it on the weekend. You lead the way, I'll follow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, guys.
Is this gameplay? I don't know. They said gameplay.
I don't care.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, dude.
This is a vast open world you explore with your friends.
Dude.
Each Javelin exosuit has its own unique playstyle. The Ranger is balanced and all-purpose, while the Colossus is a tanking powerhouse.
All right. Let's see what's up here.
Dude, oh my god.
Yes. Look at it.
The world of
Little
Anthem is
Tom Saw's
hostile,
running
and
around.
threats can come from any direction. This dynamic world where the unexpected is around every corner.
Third-person shooter. Yeah.
I love that over the shoulder.
Seems like a problem
Yes.
for another day.
That's a great view. Also, that's when you're scoped in.
Oh!
You can freaking just jump jet all
This
the time.
fucking
Oh.
jetpack, though.
Uh-oh, flak. What? No.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
And now it's Abzu.
Discovery bonus.
This is like freaking. Oh my god. This is gonna be WoW on consoles.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far.
Like just the Discovery EXP bonus just reminds me of that. They had that in the God of War showing.
Dude.
Hang in there.
The over-the-shoulder kind of reminds me of like Halo 3 whenever you would mount a
Yeah,
like
no,
an LMG.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you been in there yet?
I haven't. Oh, we should
I'm
do that
getting
later with
Destiny
Kim.
vibes.
I was
Yeah.
just
Use
gonna
the
say. I was just gonna say like a combination
Hello,
of
treasure.
like Destiny and
Uranium shards. It's Destiny. It's Bioware Destiny. That looks good.
Yeah.
yeah, that makes Destiny look like a big old pile of trash.
I mean,
We got some
visually.
action there.
Yes.
Dude, those fucking
And also
jump
from a
jets,
world
dude.
building, like this looks like a more interesting world.
I think that's part of Praxis' mission.
Mass Effect Destiny. Yeah.
You can
I'll
equip your
agree with you there,
Javelin
Photo.
exosuit
I'm also
with gear
getting
that brings
slight
devastating
vibes
power
of
to combat.
oh my god,
I didn't hear what
Yeah.
you just said.
the one in New York after the pandemic.
Division.
Yeah,
Division?
I'm
Yeah.
getting some Division vibes out of this as well.
Oh, there are a lot of scars down there.
If we get vibes
Oh,
of
this
all
guy's
games,
have
then
a
it's just
heavy.
its own
Time to
game.
use that mortar.
I mean, yeah, it's taking good elements from all of those. But it just looks more
Holy
fun.
Every
you know?
game.
shit.
Jesus.
Wait, was that terrain deformation?
Yeah.
There's a bunch more coming in.
Oh man.
Okay,
Okay,
out of this
well.
round.
This is not gonna be any.
yeah.
Oh shit, these weapons look awesome.
So basically, you're Iron Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, terrain deformation, look.
Oh, come on. Be something
Oh,
good.
dude, this game looks amazing.
Jabber's Wrath,
Here's
legendary.
Wrath.
Oh, nice.
Large-scale world events like
Upgradable
Shaper Storms
Iron Man
are
suits.
dynamic and pull you off the beaten path with the promise of new stories to discover.
Oh, Shipper Storm incoming.
A Shaper
Okay.
Storm.
Actually, let's get some more people. Hold on a sec.
Still doesn't look as fun as Super Lucky's Tale though. Just
Oh
saying.
goddamn, I hate you.
Hey, what's happening?
Whoa. That's fucking awesome.
How people just drop in like
Yeah,
that.
I like
UI
the
is
sand.
awesome.
Yeah, the UI's clean as fuck.
It's really, really good in this game.
This storm. I like that they toned down the
This storm is getting crazy.
I don't know, the bullshit crosstalk.
Photo Gravy doesn't look as fun as Crimson Skies.
Correct.
What is that? Dude, they got freaking vision up there?
See you on the other side.
What?
Our story is out there.
Damn it! I was just gonna say, show me what's on the other side of that.
Anthem. That looks fucking awesome. Coming
Next
2018.
year.
That's
All
coming
right.
out 2019.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way.
If they would have said November
What's the last one
7th.
we got from BioWare? Wasn't it Inquisition?
No, it was Mass Effect
Mass
Andromeda.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're
Those are
good.
two different teams, though, aren't they?
I mean,
Yeah.
BioWare has like 6 teams. 4 or 5? They have a lot.
And see which teams are doing what.
I'm coming for you.
By the way, I want to say I didn't think Shadow of Wars looked very good.
I completely disagree.
You're full of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how.
I'm talking purely graphic.
I still disagree.
I still don't agree with you at all. It's so much more vibrant than the first one.
Yeah.
Brady says Anthem is done by the main BioWare team. Do we know that for sure?
In Austin.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet. But we'll definitely keep apprised.
That Assassin's Creed trailer was very good. Really big play demo.
Oh my god, guys, that Dragon Ball game.
Where did you see that, Harvey?
Oh, you're saying because they're saying that that's why MEA was underwhelming.
There's-
Because the main team wasn't behind it.
I mean, yeah, I've definitely seen that.
If that's-
but
if that's
there's more
true-
than 2 teams. That's what I'm excited to see if maybe this is a new team. That's it. That was it.
That's
All
it.
right.
That's the press conference, guys. Okay, so let's talk about some thoughts. Lots of thoughts. First of all, let's just run through a quick summary of what we saw. Scorpio looks great.
Super small.
Super small. I totally understand the price.
Yeah, absolutely.
We had
It's less than I thought it would be.
There's no way it was more than 500 in my mind, but
no, of course.
I'm glad they were able to hit that, like we said. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forza 7.
Looked
Looks
good.
good.
Yeah, the Dubai race looked freaking amazing. Honestly, I hate to say this, but I'm more excited for Need for Speed.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've always been more interested in arcadey racers, so Forza 7 was never gonna appeal to me. But hopefully, it's exciting for the people out there who are interested. Metro Exodus looks interesting. I may actually jump into that. I've played the previous ones. They had the remastered versions of the Metro and I tried those. They didn't super resonate with me. Like, the world was interesting. I just didn't much care for the gameplay. This looks maybe like it's a little bit more up my alley. I don't know. It looks a little bit more kind of action based. I don't know. We'll see. I'm interested. Then we had Assassin's Creed Origins. Looks interesting. I mean, we'll see what happens with
I
that.
think it looks the best that the series has been in a while. I'm
Yes.
excited to see the different
absolutely.
take on it. I'm excited, just even the main protagonist. I like the way he sounded. I like the voice actor. I liked kind of the tease they did, and we're gonna get a shit ton more at Ubisoft tomorrow. So, and that game's coming out soon. So,
Yeah. Then PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
yeah, exciting to see the console exclusivity. That game's amazing. So hopefully they can, capture some hearts and minds with Xbox. I'm excited for that.
Yep. Then we had Deep Rock Galactic, which is that Minecraft-looking thing with the aliens fighting underground.
Yeah, that looked interesting. I liked the. Go ahead, Marty.
No, go.
No, it's just I like the idea of. It seemed like almost more of like an adult kind of Minecraft to me. Not that adults don't play Minecraft, but it seemed like
With a bit
something
more
that
of
I
a
might.
focus on
Yes.
combat as well.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Like I said, it looked a ton like I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but it looked a ton like the
Sky.
No, Astroneer.
Oh,
If
right,
you
right,
guys
right.
have seen that or played it at all, it's definitely fun, but it's shallow, and I think that hopefully they can hit a little more the depth that we expect out of a game like Minecraft in something like that. What was it called one more time? Deep Rock Horizon?
Deep Rock Galactic.
Okay, Deep Rock Galactic. All right, cool. What
Yeah,
else? What's next?
Galactic was the subtitle. Next, we had State of Decay 2 with a kind of extended look.
Yes.
Looked pretty interesting. Looked good.
We didn't see any gameplay.
No, but they did announce that it was coming out early next year.
Yes. So
Spring 2018.
Gamescom, we'll see some gameplay.
Yeah, probably.
I want that game sooner rather than later. I feel like
Yeah.
that they've been sitting
Maybe
on
the
that for a
longer it
while.
waits might not be great for it.
I don't know. Usually it's never that way, right? Like we want a delayed game for quality's sake.
For sure,
but,
of course.
But it's been a long time. So
It has
I feel
been.
like we're kind of
It's
waiting
been-
on that now.
Yeah. Next was the Darwin Project, which was that
it looked like shit.
Very stylish multiplayer game.
Yeah, I thought that was the weakest thing they showed.
Yeah. I didn't
thought-
really care for the guy screaming randomly. You know, kind of.
It made no
like,
fucking
it's
sense.
like a really thoughtful survival style game. Oh wait, no, maybe it's multiplayer. We got a guy coming out of the labs hitting you with an arrow in the face.
Yeah.
Which
No
is
thanks.
whatever. Then we had Minecraft coming out in 4K. Then we had one of my favorite things that was shown, probably second favorite thing that was shown, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, which is a pure 2D fast-paced fighting game. I'm very excited about that. It looks like I'll be getting my my Persona Arena fix from that until Persona 5 Arena inevitably comes out.
That looks exciting for certain people. I don't care, but more power to you.
Yeah, I'm jazzed. It looks like you're playing the game, or you're playing the show, which is exactly what I've always wanted.
Yeah.
There have been 2D fighting games before, but like on this level, a major console thing, they've mostly been on like handhelds and things like that. Then we had Black Desert Online.
It's beautiful.
That looked interesting.
But,
I'm not an MMORPG kind of guy, but I could see myself if somebody like kind of pulled me into it. I could see myself playing that for sure.
Yeah. Then we had The Last Night, which was that kind of pixelated the one
like
where
Blade Runner /
yes, Fifth Element.
that
element
looks
kind of vibe to it.
unbelievable. That game has probably the most style I saw tonight, and that was amazing. I really, really enjoyed that.
Except for maybe the game that came after it, which was The Artful Escape, which is Chris's favorite game that he didn't see.
I'm watching the trailer for it right now, and like, holy mother of God!
Yeah,
See,
It's everything that it's a platformer. It looks like, with just like, oh my God, this style. Like it's
The Artful Escape.
Style,
No.
would say.
The Artful Escape looked like, hey, let's do acid, and then The Last Night looked like really, really thought-provoking, like noir, like cyberpunk-ish. Like I loved that. Like I don't know, it reeked from Blade Runner. It was awesome.
I like the acid trippiness of the Artful Escape.
I feel you. I feel you.
For sure. Then after that we had Code Vein, which is like the action game with look kind of like a Tales game as far as action is concerned, but with like vampiric elements and things like that.
Yeah,
very
that's
anime.
That's interesting. Like if you're into those like Japanese action games, kind of reminded me of Nier a little bit, like the style.
A little bit, maybe. Yeah. Then we had the extended Sea of Thieves look,
which I was actually impressed with. I thought that it was a lot different than I was expecting.
I'm the highest on it now than I have been.
Yeah.
Same boat.
Good.
I think that game's going to be really, really fun. Really gonna be shining with all of our buddies, getting Harvey in here, getting you guys, and, just kind of screwing around. And I think it's going to be a vessel for bullshit. You know what I mean? Where we can just hang out, chat, and wander around. I'm hoping we get a little more like multiplayer Black Flag vibes,
Yeah.
We'll
That'd
see.
be cool.
Yeah.
Then we had Tacoma, which is obviously going to be good.
Yes.
I don't know anything about that game.
It's made by the same people that made Gone Home.
Yep.
But it's set on a space station in space, and you're sent up. You're basically an engineer who's sent up to kind of take care of things after there aren't any other people on the space station anymore, and you kind of take it upon yourself to figure out what the heck happened. And you run around and you watch like echoes, like the computer tracked where everyone was. And so you can watch things that happened as they happened, and then you can pause and rewind and like follow the people into different rooms and see what they kept. Like it looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks different.
And you have an interaction. Basically, your only interaction is with the AI. And so is it gonna be like an unreliable narrator? Is it gonna be like a HAL moment, or what's it gonna be like? I'm really, really interested to see what's going on with that. Then we had Super Lucky's Tale, Chris's game of show.
Yeah.
Looks interesting.
It looks bright, colorful. I can run around and pick stuff up. That's really all that matters. The characters look really cute. I like the onion. He farts.
Yeah, the
onions. And he has googly eyes. And that's pretty much all that I need in a platforming game.
Then we had the reveal that Cuphead is coming out on my birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
September 29th. That's going to be great. There's been a couple of years where stuff like that has happened, where like a game that's perfect for me is coming on my birthday. It's always awesome.
I got Wind Waker for my 10th birthday.
Nice.
Also, I can tell you right now, when I tell Audrey, she's gonna freak out because we've both been looking forward to Cuphead forever.
Nice.
She's like, "What is that? When is Cuphead coming out?" Like, because it just looks great. Then we had Crackdown 3. Terry Crews getting everybody hyped about Crackdown. Looks interesting. Throwing cars, being a superhero cop.
I could see myself playing that a lot more than I'm like. My excitement level is for it right now.
Yeah.
It'll probably be one of those we jump into it and then it grabs us and we keep going.
And then it's like, oh look, 4 hours have gone by. I thought it was 20 minutes, and then
that's one of those games where like you just run around and pick stuff up and like try to hook things to different things and be like, I'm gonna see if I can jump from this building to that building, like that.
Or
kind
blow
of
up this building.
Now, Crackdown 3, they're doing like a lot of destruction. They're kind of changing the way that the game feels. It seems like, so I'm excited.
So after that, we had like the litany of ID at Xbox games. I didn't catch a lot of the first ones. I started taking notes with Observer, which is one that looked interesting to me. Then we had Dark and Light. We had Strange Brigade. We had River Bond, Hello Neighbor, Shift, Conan Exiles, and Ashen.
Ashen looked interesting.
River Bond gave me 3D Game Hero vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Ashen was the really long trailer we saw, right?
Yes, Ashen was the one after the ID at Xbox that was the faceless kind of polygonal characters going through the underground.
Really good. That looked really interesting. I hope that's like a 5-hour experience. Like I really hope that's
tight.
Yeah, that's just
like
a real
tight, like an inside type of a thing.
Yep. I want that.
That would be awesome.
That looked amazing. All right, what else we got?
We got Life is Strange Before the Storm, which I'm excited about, and I will definitely play. The fact that they didn't specifically say it, but some context clues if you've played the first Life is Strange in the video, as well as the fact that it's called Before the Storm, leads me to strongly believe that this is a prequel to the original Life is Strange.
I do want to know, I mean, kind of spoilers, not really, if you've never played Life is Strange. Well,
I haven't played it. I want to play it.
All right, I won't say anything.
All right.
Yeah.
Does it look good, Chris?
Yeah, I'll play it.
Cool. All right.
Absolutely.
I'm interested how the mechanics will change because the big draw for me to Life is Strange is like.
Yeah, that's where I wanted to go with that.
She has, and I said it during the stream, like she has powers, and she gets them in Life is Strange 1.
Yeah.
Or realizes she has them in Life is Strange 1. Is she still going to have that ability? Because that was part of what made the story so amazing.
Yeah, it was her getting
the ability to rewind time.
And made it different from just your run-of-the-mill Telltale game.
Yeah, and I think that's what made it stand out.
Yeah.
After that, we had Shadow of War.
It looks great. I mean, it really looks great. It looks like everything I want from a sequel. I put a ton of time in that game doing the GTA thing, but, medieval Lord of the Rings swords. Like, it's fun where you just run around and you take camps. It's like Ubisoft without being, like, overbearing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where, like, I loved the towers and... Say that one more time, Chris?
It's more combat focused than it is, like, just the formulaic...
Yes.
How our game is built.
It's like Batman if he had a sword and killed people.
Yes.
That were orcs. Like, it's great. Yeah. It's awesome. I also, the Wraith mechanics are some of the coolest things in a game that I've played in a long time. Being able to, like, teleport across the map with a bow, and then, like, as soon as you hit them, teleport to somebody else, stab them. And it looks like...
It looked good.
Yeah, especially...
It looked better, way better than Shadow of Mordor.
No, that was all Shadow of Mordor stuff. I'm saying in Shadow of War now, there's, like, you can... It looked like, at least from the gameplay, control the Wraith outside of the Ranger. So, like, it looked like the Wraith teleported away. Yeah, the Wraith teleported away and, like, killed 2 people while the Ranger was still fighting someone else. So,
how the hell do you do that playing a one-player game?
I'm assuming the Ranger probably autoplays for a minute, which I think is totally cool. Like, totally fits the narrative. It could be really
irritating if you could get killed during that.
I highly doubt it.
I doubt that could happen.
That would not be
it would take
fun.
away from the fun of the game. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah. All right, what do we get
after that came my game of show so far, Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
That's awesome, dude. I'm excited. Like, it looked like that. I cannot believe that's your game of show with how it ended, but that's all right. I'll give you that. I'll give it to you now. Like, Ori is great. We didn't see any gameplay. We didn't see anything from it. Did we get a release date?
No.
I didn't even think they said a year.
No.
So we'll get it eventually. I mean,
It
Ori's
renders
great.
that environment.
Yeah, yeah, it was beautiful. Like, it was beautiful.
Well, but here's the thing. Ori came out like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Like super early last year or the year before.
I think it was earlier than that. It was like 2014, right?
It was like March.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm definitely going to be playing that game on day one.
Good.
I mean, I couldn't be more excited about that. And then ended it in freaking spectacular fashion with Anthem.
We didn't talk. Yeah, like, I don't know. We didn't talk about the show. I want to save Anthem for the end. What did you guys think, first of all, of the Scorpio being called the Xbox One X? Do you like the name? The release date's pretty soon.
I don't super like the name.
I think it suits the family, as air quotes as they go. The Xbox One S,
Xbox One S,
Xbox One X. It makes sense. I love the aesthetics. It's stunning.
Oh,
like, it's
yes.
small.
The console
it's sleek.
in and of itself.
It's powerful. The games running on it looked amazing.
It does make me a little bit worried for whatever the next, like, after this, like, what the hell are they going to name the next iteration of this? Like, Xbox One X1? Like,
no, I don't think
I
they
don't
need to name anything. I think this is going to be the last of this generation. I would hope.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're at a place where, like, we have enough power. They can do 5 years of this, and then we get a new generation. Especially with how hard they're hitting backwards compatibility. I think people are going to be willing to upgrade.
The ball is in Sony's court.
Yeah.
Because this thing can run things for a long time now.
Yeah.
And Sony is probably going to be pushed to either make another iterative jump and then support it with backwards compatibility, or push the next
Xbox
generation.
or the PS5 sooner than
you guys
later.
also have to consider, though, that their whole push with this whole thing is that you can still go out and buy an Xbox One S. You can go buy an Xbox One.
Yeah.
Sony's is still that you can buy a PS4 Slim.
Yeah,
or a
it's all the
PS4
same.
Pro.
It's all the same generation.
It's just the difference is but the difference is you're playing in 1080p or you're playing in 4K. That's really what they're trying to push.
Yeah.
At this point, I think 3 years from now the conversation changes and they finally say, you know what, we can't be bottlenecked by these old devices at this point.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree with that.
It's cool that it's in 4K, but
dude, the way that Anthem looked over a Twitch stream, if that's they said it was running on a Xbox One X, I mean, come on, that game looked freaking believable. Like, that looked as good as the cinematic trailer.
Fun.
Yeah, holy shit. So let's talk about Anthem. I mean, everyone in our chat was saying, the same thing. It's Mass Effect / Destiny / everything. It looks amazing. There's Iron Man suits. I mean, like, what more do you want? It looked stunning when they jumped off that wall, and the jetpack engaged, and it wasn't a glide; it was flying.
And then they went underwater.
Yeah.
And kept going.
Yep.
I was like, ugh.
Holy shit! And then jumped out of the water. Yeah.
Since Red Faction, terrain deformation has been something that I am all about.
Yeah.
Like, if you show me a game where the explosions
matter,
cause freaking divots in the land, Bad
Company.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm in.
Awesome.
I'm super duper in. So we'll see. It's probably game of the show right now.
It's exciting to see games that, whenever I'm I remember running around Destiny 1 and having that moment of I understand the limitations of this game or this console, but I should be able to do XYZ. I should be able to run into the water or climb up a mountain or whatever. And Breath of the Wild kind of gave us that moment where it was like, all right, we can climb up these things that are in the distance, in the vista. But seeing a game that looks like that you can just climb every mountain, board every stream, follow every rainbow until you find your dream. My God.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm super in. And we even got a little more touch of that, like you guys were mentioning with Assassin's Creed, scaling a mountain in Assassin's Creed, being more open and more free to do what you want to do. I think that we're at a point with hardware and tech, and they kind of pushed it here, that we're not only getting graphical increases anymore, but it's more about mechanical increases as well, where you can climb the mountain because you have that power. Like, you can go from water to air without just blue screening your PC, So
and not just that, but things like the Nemesis system.
Yeah, totally.
Like
absolutely.
Things that
or
you
Crackdown's destruction. Like blowing up a
can
building.
blow up buildings.
The physics in that, it's nuts. So I'm ready. I don't know.
It's going to be interesting to see, like, they're adding all this backwards compatibility for all these older games. Like, when you go back and play Crackdown 1 and some of these other games, and you just realized how limited we were, 5-10 years ago compared to the stuff that's going to be coming out over the next 2 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's exciting.
So I wanted to kind of touch on this. We have everything that Xbox has going forward for at least a year or two. I don't know. Like, this conference was amazing. This is probably the best games-focused conference I've ever seen. It's got the most stuff that I actually want to play. But I don't necessarily know if they, like, did it. You know what I mean? Like, because they had,
I think we can definitively say better than the EA conference so far.
Oh, God, yeah. The EA conference was trash. But what I'm saying is, and people mentioned this in chat, is this a must-buy at this point? Is the Scorpio a must-buy? And are you going to play these games on your Xbox? Because, like, all three of us have pretty built rigs. Like, a PC rig, sorry. Are we going to... And every game that we saw, pretty much, was either an Xbox console launch exclusive or a Play Anywhere game. I don't know if we saw a single Xbox exclusive.
Here's what I find interesting about that conversation is that we have, like, I have an Xbox One. We all, like you said, we all have the PCs that can run this stuff great.
Yeah.
You could, in theory, like, wait until a price drop or wait until the color that comes out that you want.
Yeah.
And I can get by with playing Gears of War on my PC or Lucky's Tale or Cuphead or whatever.
What was the November 7th?
Options.
What was the November 7th launch game?
Lucky's Tale? I don't.
Was it?
That was one of them.
Brian, you saw. Did you take notes for release dates?
Not like
okay.
Granular.
We're going to talk a lot more about this on our.
You also have to remember,
episode.
there's going to be third-party stuff that's announced at Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Not
I don't know if there is
shown.
Yeah.
They're gonna, you got to assume that
And
Assassin's
Bethesda's
Creed.
tonight.
Well, yeah, Assassin's Creed is going to be able to run on this thing because it can run on Xbox One.
Yeah.
So it's going to have those increased options or whatever, or improved options.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I don't think that's enough for me to go out and buy this thing day one. Excuse me.
No, you're fine. For me, it just comes down to, like, do I want to sit here and play on my PC and, like you said, go to work every day and sit on my PC and then come home and sit on my PC, or do I want these games in 4K at 60 frames per second on my TV? And, like, I mean, I have a big 4K TV. It's kind of where I like to play RPGs. I don't really like to play RPGs on my couch. It's not great. And, like, Assassin's Creed, I want to play that on my Xbox. Like, that's where I want to play those games. So, I mean, for me, I've definitely migrated to PC for performance, right? For visual fidelity and performance.
Sure.
And now that we're getting those things in the place that I enjoy to play video games more than I do on PC is my couch, So I'm kind of in a lot of ways there. And I know that I could build a PC for my couch, but for $500, if we really get what we're promised, I'm in. Like 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It's streaming.
I'm there with you. It's just there's just not enough there for me to on day one. It's like, what's the stack of games that I'm going to be, or really, what am I going to be downloading day one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to be excited to show off to everybody.
Well, Assassin's Creed comes out before. That's going to have 4K support. What else? What else we got? I know it's more. Forza, I know is there.
Forza, I mean,
we're
sounds Cuphead.
They're like a lot of those other games.
Even
what
Minecraft.
I'm seeing is this could sway dual console people for third-party games because they're going to look demonstrably better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's totally what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
and for console style games, I mean, this could be a great way for me to experience the games that I already have that don't look as well as they do on the PlayStation. So, like, for example, I've got Arkham Knight on Xbox One. Now, on Xbox One base versus PS4 base, the PS4 version just looks better. Now, if I can buy a Xbox One X, and then all of a sudden I pop in that disc, it downloads new textures, and then it looks unbelievable and plays like, you know.
It's going to depend on that library, though, and what games you're going to want to go back to. Like, Knack plays at 60 frames a second on PS4 Pro, but I didn't really want to play it the first time it came out.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's all down to developers supporting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't see myself like really buying this day one, but at the same time, like, I'm a gamer, right? Like that's where I spend my money, and if we see more of these games, and we have third-party developers, say, hey, yeah, we're gonna do this 4K, all the games going forward, pretty much. Hopefully, you're supporting it. I think it really will matter. I think come November 7th, I might be willing.
I'm sure I don't know. I always do. I always pre-order it, and then
and then we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
but
I think that a couple notable absences here. We saw no Halo, and no Halo in any way. We didn't see
They confirmed
interstitial.
that,
well, they
did,
confirmed there was no Halo 6.
Halo 6. Yeah.
But we didn't see any other Halo
No, like
ODST, no
ODST
Reach.
kinda.
Which,
I mean, you don't think that they've gotten kind of burned? Like, Halo Wars didn't really...
and Halo 5. Yeah, no, they need dev time. I'm just saying, it's interesting to not see something Halo related at
I mean, that's
E3.
probably the first time in how many years?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
there's been nothing.
We saw no new Gears, which is totally expected. And then we didn't see any Activision. So we didn't see Bungie at all. So we didn't see Destiny.
Which I think you would expect.
It's going to be at PS4. And we didn't see
Yeah.
Call of Duty World War II, which is also going to be at
Because
at
they're
Sony.
also going to be at Sony.
So we'll see those. Those are really the only games that I noticed weren't there. So we'll see. I don't know.
But I think everything that was there was good enough that that this conference definitely stands on its own as one of the better ones I've seen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially on Xbox put out.
Oh, also, I didn't mention backwards compatibility,
Xbox
expanded, and original Xbox.
Yep.
But yeah,
we'll see.
I want to know if they're going to support original Xbox discs, or if it's going to have to be downloadable titles.
I don't know why they wouldn't. There was no downloadable titles on Xbox One.
Right.
So,
and 360.
You mean the original Xbox, Marty?
Yeah, sorry, Xbox original, not
Yeah.
X. It was the Xbox One.
OG Xbox. Yeah.
Anyway,
what confusing times we live in.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you say we wrap this up?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
I'm excited for Bethesda tonight.
Yeah, Bethesda's stream is tonight, so go ahead and tune back in if you've enjoyed watching this. We've loved having you. It's been great to talk to you guys in chat. We are the Platformers. We host a podcast every week. The Platformers podcast. You can find it on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all those places. We're also on YouTube. We've also got a website that's up where you can find everything we do, theplatformerspodcast.com. You can check us out there. And until next time, we are out.